What's up, my people? Welcome to the Birds of a Feather Flock Together podcast 2023 Draft Edition. Uh, we got Superb there. Oh, what's
What's
going
going
on,
on,
big
bro?
dog?
You ready for the day?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Let's do
absolutely.
this. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Absolutely, Warren. Big Warren, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro.
How
Let's see
how
who
you,
we add to the team,
how you feel about this draft night?
bro. This been the hype. It's been the hype ever since the Super Bowl, bro. Who we gonna
This
bring on to make us better?
right. So, but before we get into who we gonna bring on to make us better, let's talk about who we signed so far.
So far, we re-signed Travis Kelsey with a 1 year deal.
Let's go. How you feel about
Yeah,
that?
man. I Jason Kelsey is he's the Hall of Fame, bro. He's a
Right.
Hall of Fame. So
I can't open
for
it
him
through
to
food.
for him to want to come back, it tells you that he really believes in Jalen Hurts, bro, and that's what we need.
Absolutely.
He's a believer, bro. Uh,
Listen, I'm happy to see him back too. You know, he's a crucial piece to the defense.
Do you want
However,
me
he
to?
could
You're not muted. I can hear you.
he he lost a bet between him and his brother, and supposedly he's supposed to be shaving his head, man.
are you for real?
That's supposedly the bet between him and Travis over the Super Bowl. I think he's supposed to be
Hey,
shaving his head. I don't know how it's gonna go, but nonetheless, yo, he's a crucial piece. He's a vet, like you said. You know, I know he's a future Hall of Famer.
yeah.
It's really dope that he came back because it just shows that he believes in what the Eagles stand for and what we got going on, and we're gonna make another run for that Super Bowl this year.
Most definitely, bro. That's the goal. I guess it's the goal for we try and make a dynasty out of what we got right now, bro. And
Absolutely, let's
and it's
that's
good when the vets see it. Yeah, it's always good when the vets see what's going on and they want to be a part of it. Another person we signed back was we signed back Darius Slay and James
Mm-hmm.
Bradbury. We got them back.
Woo, let's
Yeah,
get it. Those are another
yeah,
two dogs right there. Crucial signings right there as well. I like that. I like those two signings.
yeah, bro. And you want to know what's crazy about it? The fact that we got them back is making everybody in NFC East realize, yo, we gotta get some cornerbacks too, because we missed out last year, so it's this year. So
But before you get too deep into it, right? So I hear what you're saying and where you're going with that. However, the first defensive draft, I believe, was Brandon Graham.
it
You
was
know,
Brandon Graham, yeah,
right. So that goes to show I'm happy that he came back. BG's a dog. He's a humanitarian. I appreciate the piece he plays for the Eagles. And then right after that, they brought Jason Kelsey back. So we realized that that's what we need right there is to have that in the center. We needed that back first and foremost before we even start hitting the backfield. We
yeah,
worry about our front seven. That's our breadwinner right there is the front seven most of the time.
yes, sir. That's the
And then
bread and butter.
rightly after that, we picked up Rashad Penny. How you feel about that? Before we even get into the backs, the D backs, let's talk about these
Man,
running backs who kind of since listen, man, I've been feeling some type of way of how we've been handling running backs since Shady, bro. To be
hmm
honest.
running
so
back by committee, yeah.
yeah. So how you feel about the pickup of Rashad Penny? We kept Boston Scott, and then unfortunately Miles couldn't stay. How you feel about that? What's up, Jay? What's up, man?
Jay, what's
Yo,
going on, King?
glad to show that you could show up, Jay.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Let's get it. But yeah,
Let's go.
Warren, how you feel about them running backs?
Man, Rashad Penny, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast. I think he's a walking example of Low risk, high reward. That's why
Wait. Hold on. You say he's low risk, high reward. Why do you say that?
he's a high reward just because in the past he's known for his injuries. So
Right. So why you say
so
that's a reward? I would say that's high
because
risk.
no, it's a low risk because at the end of the day we only signed him for a 1 year deal. High
Got it.
reward, he don't get injured and he
Copy.
just take off and he a beast. That's the high reward.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
you now. I got you now. I
Yeah,
got you.
low risk, high reward. So that's how I see Rashad Penny, and then of course, Boston. He a local cat, bro. So
Giants killer.
he,
Let's get it.
yeah. We know, hey, we know we at least gonna win 2 games, bro. With the Giant killer, bro. You
That's a
already
fact.
know.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. So listen, there was some. How'd you feel about Boston Scott being able to stay over Miles?
I think it had to happen, bro, because at the end of the day, Miles Sanders is a good running back. He's a really good
Absolutely.
running back. And
Absolutely.
I think it was an opportunity for him to kind of test his skills and help out those teams that are looking for a running back. Because, like
Right.
I
To
said,
let him shine.
we're running back by committee, bro. So, like, even though we got Gainwell and we got Penny and we
Right.
got Scott, like, let them
Right.
shine. And while we go ahead and let Sanders shine somewhere else. So,
Right.
hey, he was awesome while he was here, bro. But
Absolutely.
um, but yeah, sometimes you gotta take that next step forward, and I
Was you
think that's
sad
what
to see him
Miles.
go?
I was a little bit, bro, because at the end of the day, he did step up at those
Hmm.
much needed times, especially for the 2022 season. He
Yes, sir.
stepped up and he made those plays.
Yes, sir.
I hate to see him go, but hey, you gotta feed the family. You got bills to pay. I feel it,
Absolutely.
bro.
No,
I
no, I
feel it.
feel you. Listen, I agree with you on that, man. Miles is a great running back. He was Philly. He was Philly material, man. He had love for Philly, and Philly had love for him as well. However, you like you said, you sometimes you just got to do what's right for your family first, not just follow your what you feel in your heart, and no, he could shine. Like this talent. This we got talent on our team in the back position, but at least he could shine like he deserves to, elsewhere like he did, and he went to Carolina. So I'm excited to see what he does for Carolina this season because, what's the name? McCaffrey went over to 49ers.
Yeah. Hey, the Panthers are lucky to have him, bro.
Right.
That's
They
all I gotta
really are
say.
lucky to have him. And then, Boston Scott, that little, he reminds me a lot of Darren Sproles. I call him a, modern Darren Sproles in my eyes. But, Giants killer. So I'm happy about that. So let's move on to these cornerbacks. We
Yes, sir.
re-signed James Bradbury, and we re-signed Slay, which they did the little drama thing with Slay.
I was about
He
to say
talking
that.
about
Yeah.
he talking about he was getting ready to go somewhere else. And yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you how I felt about that. This was before the unfortunate departure of CJ. So
Uh-huh.
yo, I'm keeping it a buck with everybody. I was like, well, go ahead, Slay, we got CJ, and then
You
they just did
know?
that switch.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
everything
but to
just
be
switched
honest
up
with you,
crazy.
it's a business, and I don't blame any player. Like for my example, Miles. This is Miles's only payday, so it's like
Right,
if he don't
Yeah.
take the bread now, he's never
yeah,
gonna get it.
right.
So it's like
Coming
we
off of
can't
a Super
expect
Bowl run, that's when these players are the most
exactly,
valued. I get it.
Especially as a running
exactly.
back.
Right,
Especially.
Especially as a
Yeah.
running back, and he's never gonna get that money only at this stage in his career. Only,
absolutely,
only. He will never see that money again. So we don't, as a
absolutely.
fan, we can't blame him at any point. As far as the corners, like Slay also knew it. This is his last contract.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
Slay,
That's
Hmm.
what
you
I'm
know it.
saying.
You've cashed out, but also, and I respect it because you know what? They wanted to keep it together. They wanted to keep it together. They wanted to, Slay didn't want to leave. He never really wanted to leave. But like we said, it's a business. So, but they got
Right,
it together. So I'm happy we got it together.
right,
Yeah,
right,
bro.
right,
Philly was home to him, bro.
right.
And of
Right.
course his wife was doing she was doing the extracurriculars too, like buying fans tickets. Like
Yes, bro. She
they
was
were
Right.
tailgating
invested in
with
Philly.
fans. She was,
Yeah,
bro,
they were
making
Absolutely.
invested.
cookies,
Yeah.
like
So
bringing cookies to the tailgates. Like his wife is pretty known in the Eagles community. They say the tailgate and stuff like that.
So in hindsight, I feel like like I said, the unfortunate departure of CJ. I feel like
Yeah.
it was we ain't hurt so much. It was much love and respect to him. Hopefully the Lions do something this year. um, and we wish him the best of luck over there, but it didn't have to end the way that it did. I kind of felt like CJ showed a different face towards the end of everything. However, it is what it is, man. Like we all said, this is a business, and you have to feed your family at the end of the day. And these gentlemen out here working hard for our entertainment, they have families and people who rely on them. So I totally get it. However, there's a tasteful way and a distasteful way to do something. I felt like that was a little distasteful how he did it. But needless to say, we still good on the backs. And then we picked up homeboy from in the back. He was on Cleveland, correct? What's homeboy named the other back receiver we picked up?
You talking
You
about
talking
Greedy
about
Williams?
yeah,
Greedy,
Greedy
Greedy
Greedy.
Williams.
Williams. How
Yeah.
y'all feel
Yeah,
about
you
that
talking about
pickup?
Greedy. I'm very hyped with that pickup. He was a former first round pick, so I think it's good. I think it's a good pick. I mean, a good pickup. I just think it's good. Overall, though, our
Yeah.
secondary got better, and we
Right.
might get
Yeah.
better tonight. We
Ooh,
literally thought we might
Hmm.
get better tonight. It's scary
let's
to see.
see.
Don't be
Scary.
surprised if they take a defensive back as the first pick.
You think so? That's
Ooh.
what you thinking?
Because you know what it is? I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they go all in on their defense. Because, bro, let me tell you something. Carter and Bijan might be gone at 10. You understand? They both. That's what I'm looking at. That's what, as a fan, I'm eyeing. But remember, Howie GMs, they have different ways of going about drafts. They go usually best player available. They may be a one. There may be a crazy safety in there. Because remember,
Yeah.
we never know that the Derrick Henry trade could go down tonight. A lot of things can happen tonight.
Jesus.
A lot can
You
happen,
A
see
lot
bro.
of
that?
things. We don't
A
know.
lot of things can happen. Hey, yo,
And that's
and
the
we're gonna get
excitement of
into
the
this.
draft too, bro.
Uh-huh.
That's the excitement of it. Yeah.
That is excitement. You know what's really dope about Howie though, bro? Like we solidified, and we're gonna get into this later on in the show, but we solidified our quarterback. I'm number one, I'm hype about that. We locked in Jay,
Absolutely.
we did him right. And then the best part is how the structure of the deal went is so team friendly, man. So that
Yeah.
allows us to keep developing what we got going because we have been playing them 1 year deals for the last couple years. And, at the end of the, sometime the music gonna stop. And then, we're gonna have to be like, damn, we're gonna have to lock in with somebody until we
Yeah.
can recycle and readjust.
Absolutely.
So so
Yeah.
so I'm hype about that. That Greedy was another good pickup. That was
You know,
dope.
Lamar's deal today basically is outlining
260.
Hurts' deal. Like
Yeah.
Hurts' deal set up Lamar today. Lamar taking his bread now because Hurts took that deal. He was
Right,
trying to take a deal like Watson. That was a
right,
desperate deal that Cleveland gave Watson. That
right,
Yeah.
was
right, right,
nobody's gonna get a fully guaranteed deal. Cleveland's thirsty, bro. Like, come on.
right.
So
Yeah.
it's
He
different.
should have known. He should have
Right.
known, bro. I think the
He
biggest
should have
thing
known.
about that contract is that no trade clause, bro. That
No,
no trade
no
clause.
trade clause.
Yeah. And think
I
about it.
love that.
As much as Jalen's been moved around with Alabama, Oklahoma, came over here and like we picked him. A lot of people weren't happy about it. The fact that we rewarded him, bro, and we said, hey, we got so much trust in you to where now you determine your own destiny, bro. So
Absolutely,
like
absolutely.
that's a huge stamp of approval, bro.
Right, right. That's dope. But yo, we're gonna get more into Jalen's contract a little later. Especially once Superb get on here. Another person who I was really hyped, and this is one of my favorite Eagles, was Fletch. They re-signed Fletch for another year. I know Fletch is well. Listen, we don't know how much this man got left in the tank, but he definitely is a vet. If he can still come out and perform this year, that'll be dope. I feel like he's a crucial piece to our defense as well as Lane Johnson. Type about that as well. You already know, man. Lane Johnson's record speaks for itself, bro. So I'm happy to see him in the locker room, everything, and getting prepared for this season as well. How y'all feel about that pickup with Fletch and with Fletch and Lane?
Just keeping the base of the team, bro. Keeping
Right.
I
that
say
heart
I
there.
say
Yeah.
Lane is one of the team's MVPs. You know what I mean? He didn't restructure this contract as many times as you can restructure a contract. Like, God dang it, my dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
like
every single
he a
season he
real
does
team
it.
player. Yeah, he a
Right.
real team player. But then if you look at it on the flip side, I don't know if you guys seen this. Let me go. Did y'all see the headline about Aaron Rodgers, about him declining 47 million this year or some stuff like that, and then is making it where next year he's owed 107.44 million dollars for 1 year
From the Jets, they offered him that.
from the Jets. No, he denied the contract. I don't know what. Let me actually pull it up on my phone
No,
on
I didn't. I
ESPN.
ain't see nothing
I ain't
about
heard
that.
about that.
Yeah, me either.
And
I
y'all
just
and
been
y'all talked about Lamar Jackson contract.
no, not yet. We didn't get too much into the quarterback contracts as of yet. We were just talking about who we re-signed for the year, start as the base, because those are the people who really became Eagles before anything else.
All right,
Exactly.
let me screenshot this and then I'm gonna pull it up so we can see it just like we see in this picture of the
Copy that.
NFL
How y'all
draft right here.
feel like Marcus Mariota is a backup?
I like that. I've been
You
wanting
like
I
that?
Marcus
think that's
Mariota for a
solid,
minute.
bro.
Yeah,
That's solid. Yeah,
that's
he's
it's he.
he gonna follow behind Hurts. At the end of the day, Hurts is the leader. So
Yep.
But at the
I
same
think
time, he's able to give Hurst a lot of break. Just say for instance, if we would have had Marcus Mariota last year instead of uh
Garner
mustache
Minshew.
mustache Minshew, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have had to play Jalen the last game of the season. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah.
So with
right.
Marcus Mariota, I don't see, not that he's Jalen Hurts, but I don't see a big drop off from Marcus Mariota to Jalen Hurts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So those
Like far
three,
as with this offense.
those 3 games that Minshew came in for, yeah, when he took all losses, you think that Marcus Mariota would have
No,
made
I
more
think
had
Minshew
more
only
points?
played two. I think
Two?
Minshew only played two, Dallas and the Saints, and then Hurts came back for the Giants for the last game of the season.
Minshew almost moved #1 seed for us. Everybody needs to know that. Like
And
that
that's why
man
I'm
almost
saying that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying Marcus Mariota is a good pickup for us because we're
wait.
not we're not we're not falling off too far away from Jalen Hurts when he comes in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if one of y'all, I don't know, it probably was you, Marcel. One of y'all mentioned that that's who you wanted as the backup. Somebody had meant or said that that's a good pickup, or somebody, I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I
Uh,
said that earlier in
It
the
was
season
you.
when
Yeah.
he was with Atlanta. I was like, matter of fact, when he got traded to Atlanta, I think that's when I mentioned it or something like that because that's a good backup quarterback on our team.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's the creator of the RPO. If you ask me, when he was with
Yeah.
Oregon, like I mean, that was the guy that ran the RPO the best, my dude. Him and
Yeah, they
Chip Kelly.
populated it.
That's
They
why
really populated it.
that's why the
Right.
Eagles wanted Chip Kelly. Hey, the pick is in for the Panthers, fellas. Let's
Yep.
watch this right here. The pick is in.
Yes, sir.
But after we talk about this pitch, with who do y'all think? I'm thinking C.J. Strauss is going
CJ,
first.
CJ. I think it's
Yeah.
CJ.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
the
CJ.
smoke is the smoke
C.J.
has got to be
Strauss.
there. I want to see where Richardson's gonna go though. Richardson is an interesting pick. I always like those players who rise up at
They
the
took
end. Like
Bryce Young. They took Bryce
Ooh,
Young. That's hella
they took
dumb.
Bryce Young.
That's a bust.
Bryce Young.
He's gonna be worse than
Oh
Kyler Murray, bro.
man. Oh
He's gonna
man.
he's gonna be worse than Kyler Murray.
Oh
That's
man.
wild, bro.
You traded up for this man? Like
Yeah.
Oh
seriously, bro.
man.
That's a
They better
bust.
have a plan. I know that. They
No,
better
ain't
have
no
a plan.
plan. Ain't no, and what Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face.
Yeah.
And this dude gonna get hit. Bro, he's the smallest
That's a
quarterback in the
fact.
league now, bro.
Yeah, he's
Like,
officially
like,
the smallest quarterback.
like no bullshit. I mean, excuse my language. I'll take Zach Wilson over him.
Yeah,
Really?
because
Okay.
Zach, you could work. Zach got some intangibles you could
Bryce
work as a
Young.
size at least.
They took
Yo, no, one position I feel like your intangibles can, like, your height and weight definitely matter at quarterback. A lot of positions you can mask your size, but you can't really do that at the QB. Like, you can't even see over the offensive line. Like, this is a real thing.
Yo, that
Jay,
makes it.
let
Yeah,
me
like
let
you
me
said,
ask you a
that's a
question,
real
Jay,
thing.
and
For
all
real.
you guys can answer at the same time if you guys like.
Yeah.
Put Zach Wilson on Alabama and Bryce Young on where was he at? BYU?
I
BYU.
think so. Yeah.
Are they both talking about NFL careers and first, second, third, fourth picks if they switch teams? Is it still the same conversation for these quarterbacks?
Probably.
That's a
You know,
tough one, bro.
that's a
Yeah.
tough one because
Yeah.
I don't want to be biased, but I don't want to see because this is a lot of things too, But I don't know. I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be different.
I
Yeah.
feel that Zach Wilson will be they would be talking about him as like he's the man on the screen right now that we watching right here of Aaron Rodgers, the next coming of Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. Because if Bryce Young goes to BYU, we're not even talking about him third, fourth round. He's not even mentioned during the draft. Keep it
It's just
100.
because of Alabama. It's just because of the Alabama factor. I feel
Facts,
like he got.
Name, yeah.
Right.
facts, and and,
I
and
think
and
that's
and he's the highest. So you guys think he's the best player to ever come out of Alabama?
no,
No,
No.
no.
He's the
no,
highest.
No.
not even close.
He's the
Right.
highest picked person ever in Roll Tide history. No
Wow.
Oh
one
shit,
had
because
ever in
nobody's ever been
Alabama
picked.
been picked number one before ever.
Oh shit, I didn't even know. Excuse my language. I didn't even notice that. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Like
Yeah, I didn't
man,
even
things
I
that
didn't
make
even
you what
notice that too.
Arsenio,
That makes sense though.
and we about to show our age right here. Some people may not even know who Arsenio Hall is, but remember how he used to have that
Ah,
segment to say things that make you go,
yeah, yeah. Oh, Arsenio. That used to be my show, bro.
but let's break down this thing right here. Let me zoom it in so we can read that bottom real quick.
Hmm.
Y'all read the bottom and say the Jets are pushing Rodgers $5.8 million option bonus into next year. In 2024, he has $47 million option bonus plus a $1.21 million in minimum salary. As a result, his 2020-24 comprehensive balloons
Balloons
to
to 107.
$107,055,000 for
Damn.
1 year.
Damn. Yo, listen, I got it. How y'all feel about this? Like, I got much love and respect for Aaron Rodgers, but these Jet fans are hyped. Like, he just came from Mecca. Like, how y'all feel about this? Yo, I
Yo,
got
wait.
mad love for the Jets
Hold
because
on. Hold on.
I'm
Hold
in
on.
New York.
Listen. Listen.
Yeah.
Being from New York, Cat and Cass, you know
Right.
we
That's
both
what I'm
live
about
in
to
New
say.
York. I live in New Jersey. You live in New York.
Right.
Bro, let me tell you something. They've been suffering. My son is 10 years old, Jets fan. They've been suffering his whole life. They've been suffering well long before that. I mean,
Right.
you know, they just been nothing. They just cannot get over like any little hump. And
Right.
remember, a big piece of them, they got Joe Douglas from. Remember, he was the Eagle. He was with the Eagles. I know y'all remember Joe Douglas. He was in the office, the president. He's the one who built the Ravens roster 2012 Super Bowl. He built the 2017 Super Bowl Eagles roster, and now he's working on the Jets. So that's all I gotta say. You gotta be careful with that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, being from New York, being that the Giants is in our division, I can't rock with
You
them.
looking for your phone?
So I usually try to rock with the Jets during the season
Always,
until we play against them, and then after that is Buffalo.
always. Yeah, I have an affinity. I'm not even an alliance. Don't say I have an affinity for the Jets, because as a kid, that was the first team I liked. I
Hmm.
grew into an Eagles fan 2002 with Brian Dawkins, but I used to love the Jets as a kid, and I just never liked the Giants. Everybody liked the Giants
Right,
because they were really good in the '90s. You remember they was good, won a couple of chips and stuff. That
right,
was just I was not a fan of them and the Cowboys, so the Eagles was perfect for me.
right. Yep. It just so happened by circumstance for
And,
me,
and then my
and
son is a Jets fan by default because his mom's a Giants fan. I'm an Eagles fan, so
right,
I see I see the hype is they hype. They got something to be hyped about, you know.
right,
Hey,
right.
let's do a little discussion about Jalen Hurts' contract, and we can talk about Lamar's contract too while we got a little time. But the
Copy that.
the Houston Texans pick is in too right now. So
Yep.
once they
Let's
get
see.
to it, we'll stop it and
Copy
start
that.
talking about. But y'all, I want to break down this contract and say, you know what I mean? You know how they always say Howie Roseman for president.
Right,
Man, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm a man of the cloth, everything like that. I'm like Howie Roseman needs to be, what I mean, for backup God, my dude. Like when God need a break, absent a day off or something. Howie
right.
Roseman can go in, bro, because I don't see this
Real
happening.
Yeah.
talk.
We just
Feel
talked.
you.
We just talked about Aaron Rodgers, 107 for 1 year. Look
Right,
at Jake, but you see the asterisk on the 51 million for the 2027-2028.
right,
He's not getting that. That's going to
right.
be restructured, but the pick is in. The
I want to
Texans
get to
took
Jalen's
C.J.
contract
Stroud.
here.
The Texans took C.J. Stroud. That was a
They
good
took
Oh
pickup.
CJ.
Ooh.
wow.
So you know who the Cardinals is going to get. We not going to get that pick because that was my analogy is that we was going to trade up to number 3 to grab Jalen
Carter.
Carter, and then we were going to trade out of 30 to up to like 21 before the Cowboys or something and get Bijan Robinson. So we'll get Jalen Carter and Bijan Robinson in the first round. But this determines that right now if we can get Arizona's pick. But they may get Will Anderson now. They may get Will Anderson because he's
Yo,
available.
yo, Marcel, real quick though, I want to get to Jalen's contract. Let me tell you something. Do you know what Howie's a genius? Look at the cap hit until 2027.
So that's what I'm saying,
That's all I'm
bro.
saying, bro.
Like
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
that's unbelievable, dude.
Right, that's fire.
Dude,
And
he's basically counting against nothing.
and he still made
Football.
history. He was the first highest paid player in the NFL
And then and
until
then
Let me
guess
say
what?
this though,
today.
Jay. Let me say this. You see the 1.1 million for the base for 2023.
Right.
Yeah,
You see 2024 with the option. That option is going to get restructured before 2024 starts.
that's my next
Yeah.
thing I was
You
gonna
see
say.
what I'm
Those
saying?
no, don't get fooled by those numbers.
Those numbers wouldn't. Jalen Hurts won't see those numbers, but he'll see some money. But he ain't gonna. He's nowhere
Yeah,
near the highest pay. AJ Brown got more money than him. What you think about
you
this,
do.
Marv?
Man, you can definitely tell he's taking a team contract, bro, because he
Right.
believes in the
Oh, for
championship.
sure.
Yeah, he wants rings, bro,
Right.
and
He said that.
we about to be a dynasty, bro. With a deal like that, when players see
But
that, bro,
Right. They get
that's
on board. He
yeah,
said,
they do.
listen,
That's a
money.
fact.
He said money's great, but winning chips is better.
That's
Say
what he
less.
wants. He wants
I
championships.
couldn't.
He don't.
I couldn't have said that, but I'm glad my quarterback said that.
Right, that's a fact because then that's a leadership quote right there, and then everybody else, like you said, those who's on the fence, like yeah, it's about the bag. For some people, it's about the bag, but for some people, really is about championships, and it's really
yeah,
about playing for a team that that you can rock with, and the fans love you. You know what I mean? Everybody know that we got the best fans in Philly. We got the best squad, man. Some people come to Philly and they sacrifice money, like a lot of players who did
yeah,
this year. So I appreciate that he did that, man. That just goes to show that he's an eagle
Look,
for real, for real.
as long as I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna say this about Howie. As long as you keep saying players taking 1 year deals, that just goes to show you there's trust there. Because the players don't want
yeah,
1 year deals. That's a rental for them. They don't. They
Right,
want stability. But
right,
you see multiple players because you know what it is. They want to win right now.
right.
Everybody who want to go to. Look at what Bijan said. They said, "Who do you like besides Patrick?" Obviously. And
yeah.
he didn't even think twice, bro. He already had the answer in his head.
He knew
He
what
may
was
have
up.
picked Jalen. He may have picked Jalen even if they tell me he couldn't pick Patrick. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah,
Right,
like it's crazy, bro. Like everybody want to be around this dude Jalen, bro. Everybody want to play with him, bro.
right.
It's that demeanor,
Don't
bro.
be surprised.
He has a winning mentality. That's
Absolutely.
yeah, bro.
Everybody
And like
see the dog in him. They seen it last year. They seen it when he first came in. I keep repeating it. When he first came in for the second half of the season, I was sold then. A lot of us was not sold on Jalen Hurts back then. I said,
We
okay,
wasn't.
homie could he could all right, he could do something. He just
I
a
wasn't.
rookie. I said he could be refined and mold to be great. He could be our quarterback. That's what I believed back then.
yeah,
Everybody else was still hoping that Wentz to figure it out back then, man. But I'm glad that he turned out to be. I'm glad the way that it turned out.
But you know what, Cass? When I will never forget when he entered that game versus Green Bay, and the reason why he entered was because Goddard was open, wide open in the middle of the field, wide open, and Hurts underthrew him.
Yeah,
And Peterson literally said, "This is it." And I remember Jalen coming in the game and he threw that little touch pass. I think it was to Greg Ward.
hey,
Like
yeah,
I'm like, yo, bro, that was so simple. Like, why
yeah,
can't it just be like this? Because Wentz was giving me, he was my, bro. I was losing hand going more grades with him, bro. Like literally, like every week he would not throw the ball away. I never, till
yeah,
this day, I watched football for more than 20 years, bro. I never seen a quarterback who rather get smoked than throw the ball away. He rather take the hits he's taking. A lot of them is unnecessary. Jalen is such a smart football player. How many times have you seen Jalen get lit up and you're like, oh my god, you're crunching your head? I mean, Wentz used to get lit up 3, 4 times a game, and you're like, oh my god, is he alive?
right,
You understand? So
yeah,
Jalen is such a smart. Jalen knows when to get hit, how to get hit, when to
right,
slide, how to slide. His
right,
football IQ is on another level, dude. It just
right.
amazes me how I'll be honest, even when we picked him, I was like, "What are we doing? We just got rid of Foles. Like, you trying to drive all of us against each other now." But I
Mm-hmm.
remember saying this dude can't throw, so I don't know why we picked him. Like that's what I said. I swear to God on everything. I said he cannot throw. He was never known. He was known as the player who leaves plays on the field. So
Hmm.
it all worked out, man. Jalen is a blessing, man. That's all I gotta say. He's a blessing.
Right. He did what was necessary to elevate his game year after year. Like,
Yep.
sometimes it takes a rookie quarterback 2 years before they get what I call groomed to whatever team or to the NFL from college play.
There's a
And
trade alert, bro,
oh
for
yeah.
the Cardinals. Yeah,
To
Trade
us, they're
alert.
gonna
Oh
trade.
shit.
Cardinals trade to the Texans. Trade
Oh, so
pick
they
to the
about to go.
Texans,
They
Oh
about to get
shit.
Will Anderson,
They about to get Will
bro.
Anderson. The safety? Is that safety?
the linebacker
That
from Alabama.
Linebacker.
woo
He's
boy.
like a hybrid, right?
Yeah, that boy's a beast.
Yeah,
Or they
Yeah,
get
that's why I thought
Jalen
he was a
Carter, but
safety.
you know what?
He's
They got Gannon now, so they going defense for sure.
Right, right.
oh yeah, that's right. They got the 49ers old defensive coordinator.
Oh
That's
no,
right.
yeah, the Cardinals
Yeah,
traded to the Texans. I thought they was by okay, yeah, the Texans. Yeah,
yeah,
they going Will Anderson 100%.
yeah.
They get the first, I mean the second and the third pick, bro.
They trying to beast, bro. They got a
they
plan,
trying to
bro.
beat. Remember,
Look how
that's another
happy.
team
Hey, look how
desperate. They on
happy
their
the coach
Cleveland
is. Look how happy the
desperate.
coach is. That's the 49ers defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Now he's the Houston Texans head coach.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a wow right there. Like, how did
Yeah,
That
that
is
see
a
who
bro.
they
wow.
get? Let's
They
see what
trying to
they
make
get.
moves, bro. Because think about it.
Yeah,
You got the Jags, the Texans, the Titans, and the Colts.
That pick
So
is in.
like, yeah.
The
Will
pick is
Anderson.
in. Don't forget, we got Zach Mcphearson going to be live with us in less than 30 minutes.
Yes, sir. You see homie right here. Got him right here.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, but I'm thinking Will Anderson with the 49ers old defensive coordinator.
I can see Jalen
He
Carter,
had
bro.
he had
Honestly.
Warner. He had Warner, bro. He got to have him a horse, bro. He about to have Will Anderson.
So how y'all feel that y'all ever felt that Lamar was ever gonna
Here it
get a
go.
contract?
Here it go.
Oh, okay.
Told you, Will
Yeah, Will
Anderson.
Anderson.
Told you.
Anderson.
Wow.
They traded up to get that boy. The Texans got C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson, bro. Them is two beasts.
Taking care of
That's like
business,
those are
bro.
those. They just caught a captain on offense and defense if everything goes good. Cause
Hell
those
yeah,
are captains.
they got ballers, bro. They got them is
I
two
like
ballers.
I
Yeah.
like him better than the first pick than what's his name Bryce Young. That pick is crazy. I still can't believe.
C.J. Stroud's gonna have a way better career
Yeah,
than
I like
Bryce
C.J.
Young.
Stroud, man. That's a quarterback I would want on a team. If I was a fan, I'd be like, I would want that.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Bryce Young, but to me, he's more like I don't know.
I see a
He's a guest.
C.J. I see
You feel like
C.J.
he's gonna be
Stroud.
like Mac Jones?
I see a C.J. Stroud as being Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Joe, bro, watch out for Justin Fields also too. The reason why I say that is because, remember, Justin is definitely looking at the adjustments Jalen made, and I know he's the same type of player. I don't know if he got the arm strength. I don't know, but I know he's a similar, they have a similar story. So a lot of people are banking on the fact that he's gonna improve. But another thing too, Cass made this point earlier. Jalen has improved everywhere he went. He's improved.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
where's his cap? Where's his limit, bro? He made it to the
Hey,
Super. Like where's his limit? You understand?
hey,
Right.
if we don't trade, not to interrupt Jay, if we don't trade to this pick with Indianapolis, Jalen Carter gone to Seattle.
Oh yeah, he's going to Seattle because that's who wants him. Fuck, I don't want him on
And
Seattle.
if not Seattle, Detroit for sure.
Fuck, it's not good.
So we have to trade up right now, or we not getting Jalen Carter. Because I see us trading number 30 and getting in the 20s to get Bijan. If we get him, he ain't
I
gonna
don't
be there
think
at 30.
Bijan. I don't think Bijan would last to the 20s, bro.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be out. And, yeah, they said the
Somebody,
Falcons want Bijan.
a team that's desperate offensively is gonna take him, bro, because
Who
they need
who
anything.
who do you see needing a back that's picking that high though? With their first pick in their first and only first round pick. Who do you see getting
The
him
Falcons,
besides
the
Yeah,
Falcons
the
are the team.
Falcons.
If he passes
no,
7, I think he'll go to the
no,
Eagles at 10.
the Falcons
Yeah.
ain't picking him at no 8, fellas. They not going running back at 8. If anything, they'll trade to like 15 or something and get a couple of extra picks and he'll be there. You know what I mean? He'll be there at 15, I'm thinking, bro.
You know what, yo, Marcel? Listen, we always get a surprise. That could be the surprise of the draft. When the player just drops all the way. Like Lamar. Remember Lamar dropped all. Lamar's on the Ravens because we gave him our pick. We traded the Ravens the 32nd pick. You remember that?
Man.
That pick when Lamar got picked, that the Ravens traded back into the first round to grab Lamar.
And that was
Remember?
Ozzy.
Didn't we have a shot
was
at
their
2 or 2?
GM?
Didn't we
That was
trade
his last pick,
In the first round, right?
his last first rounder.
And
Yeah,
I
it was
remember that was
Lamar.
their GM's last pick.
Yeah, and it was a trade from us. So remember, everybody thought Jackson would have got picked, and even Aaron Rodgers. That was a long time ago, but he slipped all the way to 24, where he got like this. Bijan could easily slip into the 20s. That's very possible. A player.
Okay, so
DK
we not getting
Metcalf
Jalen
slipped all the
Carter.
way to the second round. Remember that? DK thought he was about to be a first rounder. Crazy
Stop that
combine.
picking.
Who do y'all see the
And
Colts picking right now?
Ugh.
I like a quarterback
Right.
for them because they've been having
He's
so much problems
Ew.
at quarterback, but I don't see them going quarterback this
What's,
high. They're going to trade it back.
I forgot what his name is. Levitt, I think, with Kentucky.
Denver don't have a running back
Oh,
either.
yeah. Will Levitt.
Yeah, Will Levitt with Kentucky. I can see that, bro.
At quarterback right now at 4?
He's not.
You know what they said? They think 4 quarterbacks are going to go in the first
Yeah.
round. So Anderson is going somewhere too. Not Anderson. Richardson. I'm interested to see where he.
Oh, yeah,
Anthony
that's him
Richardson.
from Kentucky.
Or Richardson.
Anthony-
yeah, I
yeah,
forgot
Anthony
about
Richardson
Richardson.
from Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah, Richardson is good.
He's from
I think
Florida.
he's gonna.
Yeah,
He's
Richardson
from Florida.
But I can see. Actually, no, I take that back. That's Richardson, bro, because our offensive coordinator is their head coach now.
And he wanted
okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So you think they're gonna take Richardson from Florida to the Colts? Pick is in.
I think so, bro. Because
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna take Richardson.
Richardson is
Richardson.
with Florida Gators. Yeah.
They're gonna
Florida
take him.
Gators.
They're gonna take him. They're gonna take him.
Excuse me, fellas.
They're gonna take Richardson. Yeah, they're gonna take Richardson. Hey man, watch.
Yeah, they
need a quarterback.
Hey, look, Shane is
right.
right next
They
to the
need a
owner.
quarterback.
And they looking like we looking at it.
Yeah, look.
I could
Shane
put
is
money that
standing
they're
up.
gonna
He
take
nervous.
Richardson right now. I will put money right now. Like that's a good bet. If I was in Vegas,
That's
I'll
why they
lay that.
showed him. That's why they showed him.
Yeah, Shane Steichen, bro.
They
He
picking
wants to
him.
build him.
They're
Yeah,
going to him.
Shane
I
Steichen wants to
keep
build.
forgetting. He was the player who rose. Like remember, there's always a player who super rises at the end on the. He was that guy, so he's gonna take the privilege of being
When
one
was
of
the
the top
last
picks.
time? When was the last time 3 quarterbacks went in the top 4 picks?
I don't know. I remember when Wentz got picked, him and Goff with 2 and 3, 1 and 2. So I don't know when. Those 2. You said 3.
Announce it.
I don't remember 3 quarterbacks.
I
going
don't
in the
know
top 4
3.
picks. Yep, they got him, Richardson.
They got him. Yeah, it makes sense. They need a quarterback. What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna wait? Congratulations to that man.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
bro. He about to make moves, bro.
Hey, and also, I don't want to bring the elephant in the room up, which is kind of obvious, but you see the ethnicity of them first 3 quarterbacks, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, but it was a big thing that they tried to really blackball black quarterbacks in the NFL that they're running backs. Now they're seeing the success of these fellas. Now they're going after it. You know what I mean? They're flowing with the trend. You know what I mean? Why you think Lamar Jackson got paid that money? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's because
Look
they
at the
know
Super
he could
Bowl,
easily
bro.
be somewhere else, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. This is a dream come true for these young men, and even shout out to
Absolutely.
the ones that paved the way that wasn't able
Absolutely.
to make the
Yeah.
Absolutely.
league because of the blackballing and had to go to the
Absolutely.
CFL or started coaching or something like that because they were
Right.
not considered quarterbacks. They were considered athletes and running backs. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
Right.
I absolutely agree.
So shout out them other African American quarterbacks that paved the way for these young men like
Hey, and
Anthony
listen,
Richardson.
listen. Shout out to Philly for always giving black quarterbacks an opportunity, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Real
Let's
talk.
facts.
go. So
Historically,
it
historically,
historic. So they always
Yeah.
had a home on this side.
always.
This dude might be the best quarterback in the draft though, as far as next level.
They signed that man Vic fresh off parole. We will never forget that.
I would never forget that. I would never forget that. I was hyped. I was like, we got
I was like,
Vic.
yo,
Oh, they stupid.
who's gonna give him a shot? And then they showed a picture of him wearing a Philadelphia Phillies hat, and he was
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, Philly is Philly. I was like, yo, no way, Michael Vick is going to Philadelphia.
I didn't think
That
that
was one of the most
either.
exciting seasons, bro. That was one of the most
Yeah,
exciting seasons with
To
that
be
Vic,
that's a
honest, I
team
thought
that
McCoy.
should
that
have a chip.
Atlanta would sign him back before anybody else. I thought Atlanta was gonna give him another
Now I
opportunity.
knew he was done there because him and the owner was pissed at him for blowing all. You know, he blew all that. You know, he blew the whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
opportunity. Like,
Right.
but Philly gave him the shot. Randall Cunningham, him. Come on, Donovan McNabb.
Right.
Come on, man. Now Jalen, it's amazing.
Right. It is amazing. So black quarterbacks always had a home with Philly. That's one that honestly was really the thing that got me. Like you said, Jay, I'm in New York. I'm from New York. That's what really, when I was choosing other teams in this division, I couldn't be a Cowgirls fan. I couldn't be a
Yeah,
Washington Redskins fan back
Man,
then when that was their name. And so it was between yeah, and I couldn't be a Giants fan. So Philly was my only option.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm
and Billy,
glad I
Billy, Billy. Your cousin, Billy's freaking cousin, is one of the biggest Giants fans we know. Like,
oh my God, bro. He
I
made me
mean,
sick of him.
man.
Cass's cousin Billy, big
He
Giants
made me
fan.
sick of him. He made me
He
sick of the
grew up with
Giants,
him.
bro.
He loved the Giants.
They're
And
comparing
Hey,
him to
quick
Donovan
question.
McNabb right
yeah.
now.
Hey, quick question. What y'all think about them NFL players getting suspended? Did y'all talk about that with CJ Gardner going to the Lions and they getting suspended?
Nah,
Yeah, you know
We
what?
haven't talked
we didn't
about
talk
that
about the
yet. Yeah.
suspension. We just spoke about him going over to the Lions.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? The suspension definitely affects their team.
Right.
Definitely, from a depth factor, affects their team. You know, it's just like he think he going into such a big situation. I don't know what he think he going into.
Hey, and
Right.
with them being suspended, that don't create an extra roster spot. They lose them roster spots, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they losing. That's what I'm saying. It
Yep.
creates voids and voids. That team, no team is look. No NFL team is prepared to lose 5 players at a moment. Like
You
at a
lost the
moment,
team money,
like
Hell
low
no.
key.
you lost a
It
chunk.
wasn't five
Yeah.
starters though, but it was five. It was two starters,
Yeah,
right?
5 people. Yeah, it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter if they're depth, because that's why I said it affects the depth purposes. It
Correct.
Yeah.
affects depth purposes by you wouldn't even imagine. Because Jamal Williams is a baller. That's the one baller that's on there. Like you
Right.
feel me? He's one of their main
Oh, I
pieces.
think Jamal Williams went
And
to another team.
but he's still
No, but he got
suspended.
suspended 6 games. Only 6 games he got suspended.
And their rookie receiver, what was it, James Williams or something like that?
Yeah. James
Oh yeah, yeah,
Williams.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
came
yeah.
from Alabama. He's suspended too.
Dang.
So you understand? Like that's a big hole for them. They in a hole right now. You
Where
know
did Jamal Williams
now
go
they
again? I forgot what
You
team.
know what's a good? You know what's a weird thing about this? That this happened to them before the draft. Had this happened to them after the draft, they'll be in trouble, real trouble. Because at
Right.
least they could go into the draft considering the fact that they lost these guys for
Right.
the year.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
As opposed to going into the draft thinking you're gonna have these guys and you're picking other people.
I just think it's interesting how they pulled. This is information that they found out back in November. They were gambling in November. So, like, it took them this long to pull this information. Unless they already knew about it, they just announcing it to the public now. So I found that interesting too. But
And look
there's
at
no
that. And look
reason.
at that. If CJ would have still been an Eagle and getting tied up into this shit, man, I'm glad everything worked out the way it did.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think we got better in the secondary also. We got debt with Edmonds, and hold on, give me 1 second, fellas. Go ahead.
Who y'all think Seattle going to draft?
I don't know. That's a good question, bro. Geno Smith is their quarterback right now, and
Right,
they're liking Geno. Geno's making moves.
right.
Took them to the playoffs. I can see them picking up a cornerback.
Mm.
I can see a corner getting picked up. What do you think?
They could take Carter. Carter's the worry. Remember, that's what Marcel was saying. They after Carter, I believe.
Right.
That's right. Then Detroit's next, and then Vegas. Yeah. Yeah. Who you thinking, Cash?
Uh, who Seattle gonna pick?
Yeah. Oh well, it says the pick's in now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pick Carter.
But yeah, how do you feel about those players that got caught with the Lions, and I think it was one player with the Commanders too
Oh yeah, it was
that
one
they
to
got
play with
caught.
the Commanders.
Yeah.
Man,
What do you think?
I to be honest, I ain't a real emotional dude, man. Listen, I'm in a industry, a career, or I know about people trading the stock market and stuff.
Mm,
Inside trading and stuff like that goes on. It
yeah.
goes on whether you want to believe it or not. It happens more than you
Yeah. Real
think.
talk.
So them just getting, pretty much doing the same thing to make some money on some bets. I ain't too surprised. I mean, they're paying for it. I ain't got to pay for it. But as far as it being unethical and frowned upon, all right, I'll frown upon it. But that's about it. I feel like they got what they deserve.
But what do you feel? But yeah, you're right. But I think the integrity they make more money, bro, to where
Yeah,
there's no reason for it. But I think if it starts coming out that more players are doing it,
right.
it's going to take away the integrity of the game, bro. That's the thing.
Well, that's why they
We
got penalized.
yeah
You know.
yeah,
So, but the
and
thing is,
it's
I wouldn't be surprised if there's other players who did it who just didn't get caught.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would not be surprised.
Well, I know those gambling sites like Prize Picks, Underdog, all of them.
Hmm.
I know they actually have contracts with the NFL to where if they know a player with that same name, they
They'll
pull it up
flag
and
them.
give them a list. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Back from commercial. My TV is a little bit behind everybody else's.
Oh, okay, the pick about to come in for Seattle. I'm telling you, they getting Jalen Carter.
Who you think Will Levis is going to? I say Las
I
Vegas.
told you,
Oh,
cornerback.
I say Las Vegas.
who you say?
I say Vegas.
Who?
The quarterback.
Carter. Oh,
No,
okay,
not
okay.
Carter. Damn, I just said his name. Forgot his name.
Oh, from Oregon.
From Oregon.
Yeah, was it Gonzalez or something?
Yeah, Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez from Oregon.
Yeah, he the first DB gone. That's a big.
That's
That's
him
a
right there,
big
actually.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big right there. All right, shit. We about 10 minutes away from getting Zach on here to ask him a few questions about this draft. So it looked like we ain't gonna be picked yet. So it may look like he gonna be on the show with us when we pick. So that's a big bonus. You know what I mean?
That's a
Yeah,
bet.
yeah.
And get his input. You know what I mean on our draft pick and everything like that. So once again, we gonna get into the draft questions first. You know what I mean and everything like that, and then we'll go ahead and ask some different questions. To him, you know what I mean, and asking some different questions varying from practice to Super Bowl, you know what I mean? So
Copy
Yeah.
that.
all up in that vicinity. So it should be a good show right here. Make sure y'all sharing the device, you know what I mean, to all y'all devices and social medias. And greatly appreciate everybody and anybody that's tuned in today. We greatly appreciate just y'all as always. Sorry for the late coming up. Your boy was just ripping and running around like crazy. So we're gonna get this show started right. You know what I mean? And having a good show actually as of right now, and then we'll just make it a little better with Zach hop up on here, and we actually get a player that's on the active roster and get some input from him. You know what I mean? Wish we could have had this input after winning the Super Bowl. That'd be way a much better interview. But you know what I mean? I ain't mad at it at all because I don't want to sit here and start dwelling on the Super Bowl because I'll start getting.
Yeah, man.
Right. Those wounds are healing. Let them heal.
Yeah. We still trying to close them up.
All right.
Real talk, man. You know what I mean? And going see basically with the Lions on the clock right here, that's kind of crazy with them still able to get Jalen Carter, my nigga. Well, I mean my guys with the defense that they have with the pick from Michigan last year, him staying home and the weapons that they have, they got that boy. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, you need depth with somebody like him, and that's why Jordan Davis ain't played as much because they're not three down back linemen. You know what I mean? So you're gonna get very limited play out of them because of their conditioning, and you understand that because of their size.
Well, speaking of defense, right? How y'all feel about Matt Patricia?
I think it's a good pickup, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if you look at it, we got Matt Patricia after 2 years of being an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He not
Yeah.
trying to
That
dust
makes
off
sense.
the cobwebs and get back into the old Matt Patricia. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of course, it came in handy with him being an OC because he knew defenses. If he had a little more talent, it would have been a win-win situation for them. You know what I mean? But
Right.
at the same time, he got to get back acclimated to doing what he used to do and what he loved to do.
Right. I hear you with that. However, he spent a lot of time with New England. And from what other players say about New England structure on offense and defense, everybody talks about the training regime with New England, how you just got it's A1 110% all the time. So I feel like he'll be able to jump back into the swing of things, being that he spent a lot of time with them, kind of like riding a bike. I don't feel like it's gonna take too much time for him to knock some cobwebs off, man. But
Yeah.
I feel like it was a decent a decent pickup. 3 time Super Bowl. He was part of the Super Bowl 3 times. So yeah, I was happy with that pickup.
Big facts.
How
Yeah.
you feel about
No,
that, Warren?
no, I agree. I'll be honest with you. I don't know too much information about Matt Patricia, but I know that he comes from the Belichick branch,
Hmm.
and I know that that's a winning mentality.
Right.
So I think if anything, he's gonna not bring a spark, but bring that structure into the defense, especially with the new defensive players that we do have right now that we picked up. So
And
yeah,
and then also adding to it when the
You know
last time
what's
he had
one
his
thing?
coaching deal, when he had his head coaching job, what was it, Detroit?
I think it was Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
had
Yeah,
a head coaching job with Detroit.
That was
Yes,
the
sir.
last time he was actually able to be a defensive coordinator with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick's a control freak. You know what I mean? Like right now, he turned his son
Copy.
into the DC. You know what I mean? And
Copy.
made Matt Patricia be the offensive coordinator when he could have easily made his son the OC and
Yeah.
let Matt Patricia continue his regimen with being in his position that he does his entirety of his NFL coaching career. So he was trying to get validation for his son and turn his son into the next Bill Belichick. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
one thing I'll say we also could look for is remember Patricia and Darius Slay have a little history too, if y'all remember. Darius
From when he was
Slay
Not
on the
not
when he
good
was on the
history though.
Lions.
and not good history. So I would hope now Patricia walking in and see has to bite his tongue a little when it comes to Slay, because remember they're gonna have to work side by side now again.
Right.
So that's
Hundred
something to
percent.
keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on.
100%.
Big facts,
100%.
big facts. And I feel with him coming back, I feel he got a lot to prove. And he's not controlling the defense. He's just an
yeah,
assistant, you know what I mean, giving input.
Right.
So I feel that it'll be a win-win situation for us all the way around. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
it's like the
Absolutely.
Lions just gave their pick to the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's right there. Boom.
Yeah,
Damn.
So
I
now
told
they
you, bro, it's gonna be a lot of trades.
with Jalen Carter being picked out of the top five, his pay go all the way down. Not all the way down, of course, but it goes drastically from top five to number five to number six when he signed his contract. And a 12th overall pick and a second round pick this draft. That's number 34. That's the second pick, the third pick in the second round, bro. Like crazy. That's
Damn.
dumb.
Hey, how y'all feel about Terrell Edmonds coming over from Pittsburgh?
All right, and we're gonna get this interview started right now. Like I said,
Okay.
once again, we got my boy Zech Mcphearson in the building. You know what I mean? Cornerback for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? There's a few flicks with him right here. We're gonna get this underway right here before this pick come in. What's going on, Zach? What's going on?
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Oh
What's up,
man,
Zach?
Good, bro. What's going on with you?
What's good? Nothing much.
Yo, great to have you here, brother.
For sure, for sure.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just sitting here watching this draft, seeing what's up around the league.
Right.
Nice.
And then we're gonna let Warren start off with the questions. Once again, we thank you for being here, Zach. We greatly appreciate it. And we're gonna get into some questions right now that make a lot of sense since it is draft night right now. We're gonna get into some draft questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, bro. But I wanted to ask you, with the draft going on right now, what were you? What was your? How were you feeling during the draft? And how did you celebrate once you got picked?
I mean, everything leading up to the draft. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was pretty stressful, honestly.
Mm,
It's a lot of unknown. I mean, outside of the guys who go first round, everybody behind that first round it's a lot of unknowns. So I mean, I was trying to do everything I can to like exclude myself from that. Just focus on me, get
yeah.
out the moment a little bit. But that's why my family was there with me, helped me. I was just enjoying the time with them, the nieces and nephews. I had all my immediate family over at the house. We had a nice little, just a get together. I wouldn't even call it a draft party. We was just all enjoying each other's presence. So that helped a lot, leading into the draft. And then, sure enough, that day they called my name. It was pretty surreal moment.
Ah, that's
Amen.
dope.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Go ahead, Cash.
All right, so Zach, I want to ask you, what position do you believe we'll draft right here in the first pick?
Man, that's hard. People been asking me all week. I have no clue. I don't know if y'all know about our GM, Howard. He's a great GM. He good at what
Absolutely.
Great is an
Yeah.
understatement.
Absolutely right. Great.
For all I know, man, he can bring Darrell Revis out of retirement.
Man,
I like that.
So
Yeah. How he got
Yeah.
that power.
in all honesty, I have no idea what we finna get, who we finna draft. I mean, I've been
Right.
hearing back, but I don't even think we finna get no running back, honestly. So maybe old lineman.
Okay.
big facts, big facts.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna ask you a question right here. With is there any advice you can give to a player preparing for this draft, or should I say next year's draft? Since this one is already in play, what advice could you give for a player preparing for the draft?
I would say preparing for the draft. Don't First of all, don't let the media one. Media, it's a lot of lies that go on the media. They regular people just like you and I. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what's going on upstairs in the GM office. So don't let that suck your head too big. That's one thing I could say. I had the luxury of having older brothers who've been there and been in the process, and I seen them go through it. I kind of had a backbone and some support. But if you don't have that, just keep a level head. Don't let that moment get too big because anything can happen. I seen dudes that I thought was gonna go first, second round went undrafted. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen with the draft, so just focus on you. If you meant to be in the league, it's gonna happen. You better believe that. Whether you go first round or the last round, as long as you get your foot through the door, through rookie mini camp and through camp, you just like the rest of them.
Right.
big
That's real
facts.
talk. Yeah.
Jay, it's on you.
Yeah, what's up, Zach? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, man.
It's good. Nice to meet you. My question for you is, if you, I know you're a DB, but what position did you start playing on when you were younger, and did you switch to DB?
Yeah, I was a receiver all through high school. That's what I really like to do. And then my head coach came to me and told me, he see a future for me at DB. There's a lot of high schoolers that want to be receivers going into college. DB is, it's a scarcity, especially if you're good at it. So I kind of committed to Penn State in hopes of playing both sides, but James Franklin, kind of shot that down and said, I see you playing DB. So I just
Okay,
stuck and ran with it.
that's what's
And
up.
that, and
That's
that,
what's
and
up.
that, and that makes you a better DB than the average DB that didn't play wide receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what a wide receiver is going to do, so that help.
Right.
That's
that,
helpful.
Yeah.
it definitely helped me a lot playing receiver and making that transition. It made DB a lot more easier to learn too, for sure.
Hey,
One hundred
seen it from
percent.
both sides.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
On you,
My,
Warren.
Yeah. So I know we all know about Jalen signing his contract and all that. During his press conference, he made the comment that money's good, but championships is better.
Right.
You being a part of that team, how do you feel as a player on the Eagles to hear that from your quarterback? From
I don't know. Like if you haven't met like Jalen, a lot of people probably think that's like just cliche statements that he be saying, but that's really who he is. So like I have all the confidence in the world, as Jalen as our quarterback. He's
Mhm.
like everything like you imagine like a leader would be. You feel me? So like I when he said that, I wasn't even surprised because that's like like legit who he is. Like
Yeah.
he want to win. He a true winner. That's been his whole journey. Since coming through college, he a winner. He gonna find a way to win. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about no money. He don't care about no fans. Like not in a
That's
negative
what's
way,
up.
but he don't care nothing about
Right.
nothing but football and
Yeah.
Right.
the guys around him. So
Yeah.
that's just who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big
I
facts.
That's
like
Big
that.
dope.
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could definitely see that, and he definitely portrays that. I never thought it was just cliche statements.
Right.
Feel like that's his whole demeanor. That he's a
Right.
really dope leader. So
Yep.
let me get into my question. Which team in the NFC East are you not looking forward to playing this season? Like, who you think is going to be the toughest one for us to play in our division?
I think I think New York gonna give a good little run this year.
Okay.
I mean, we beat them what 3 times last year.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we beat them 3 times last year, but I mean, they made some good moves offensively for sure. I don't want to give them too much credit, but
Right.
they look like they got a good run for something. You know what I'm saying? They
Okay.
bring in
Yeah.
they bring in Paris Campbell. Who else they bring? They re-signed Saquon. They got a lot of offensive weapons. Slayton coming back.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard coming back. Yeah, they got some guys now. You know what I'm saying? You can't sleep on them,
No, no,
especially
Big
ain't
facts.
nobody sleeping on him.
Big
especially
facts.
Waller, that tight end. That tight end
Man.
got really changed the game for him.
Right. I
And
mean, we
it's gonna
can't.
open a lot up for Saquon too.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Can't
He's
nobody sleep on our division anymore. Oh, we had 3 teams in the playoffs this season.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they still sleep, man. It's crazy.
Right. That's crazy.
They said we got the weakest division. I was like, what?
Yeah, we went from the NFC least to the NFC beast. You
Right.
know what I mean? Good talk. And I want to get into a question also. With you mentioned during draft night, you were surrounded by family. You wouldn't call it a party, you call it a gathering. There with them celebrating and praying, wishing for your best. So with that being said, family gonna support you no matter what. Was any of your family members Cowboy fans before you got drafted?
Yeah, my dad still to this day is a Cowboys fan.
Oh man,
My
Man.
brother, I got a brother who's a Cowboys fan, and I think growing up, my sister was a Cowboys fan too. So it's a couple of them.
So, quick question to elaborate on that: Do do they support and wear Eagles gear?
Yeah, they Eagles fans for
Then
sure.
there it is. There, there it is.
But my dad, I will say, my dad is probably like my dad's obviously an Eagles fan too, but he's a true Cowboys fan. I will say that. Like, I remember my first year in the league, he called me. He's like he had to get out to that first away game in Dallas because he wanted to see the stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He grew up his whole life a Cowboys fan. I was like, yeah, I'll get you out there so you can see what
That's
it's like.
Dope.
awesome. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
And then being able to have that as your pops,
Right.
being growing up, a diehard Cowboys fan, and then you become an Eagles fan, and he just like having to bite his tongue and support his son. That
Right.
is awesome story right there.
For sure. Yeah.
That's an awesome story.
Yes, sir.
Jay, on you.
My fault, bro. I can't lie. I love that story right there. That made me laugh a little. That made me smile a little. But my second question to you, bro, is what was your biggest motivational factor to the NFL? I know your brothers, probably are, but is there anything besides your brother?
Um, I mean, obviously, I would say growing up, like everybody got like an image of the life, like what I'm saying, like what they want their life to be about, like the way they want life to look for them individually. Like obviously, like you dream about the house you want, cars you want, and just
Okay.
how you want your family to live, how you want to live, and obviously, like you gotta provide to get there. So I mean, I'm still honestly, I view it. I'm still not there. I keep a chip on my shoulder because I still ain't where I want to be at in life. So
Amen.
like that was kind of my driving force. I want to have a family one day. I want to have them live comfortably. I want to put food on the table. I want to provide. Obviously, I provide for my immediate family right now, but that was my driving force. That was one of them. The other one is just I wanted to make a name for myself. So I have like a lot of brothers y'all know that went ahead and play pro sports. So I be one that I be known as like you know one of myself. What I'm saying, one who did the youngest who did it.
That's
Big
what's up.
facts.
That's what's up. The
That's
day you
what's
get your
dope.
big contract, I'm gonna remember that you said this.
That's a
I'm gonna
fact.
remember that you said this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
That's
remember
a
that.
fact.
and
I
and I'm
Good
like
answer,
that.
my brother. Good answer.
yeah.
and I'm gonna elaborate on what Jay just said about the first contract. What did you buy with the money that you received, or should I say, what was the first thing you bought once you received the NFL check?
Um. Well, the first thing I got, I needed a car. I didn't like. I had one, but it was like real old. It was beat up. I bought it. I was like, I gotta get me a car. I bought a Scat Pack for my first car.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
First one I
Nice.
bought.
The
You know,
Charger or the Challenger?
it was a Charger.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Was,
Yes sir.
I finally got a good deal on it. Then a couple months later, that thing got stolen. So
Didn't they? Didn't they steal?
Oh,
Damn.
Didn't they
dang.
steal CJ Charger too?
yeah, they stole it, man.
Damn.
That's crazy. All
Dang.
right,
That's
Crazy.
wild.
Ward.
But yeah, so you say you looked up to your brothers a lot. Did you have a Hall of Fame player you like to watch film on, or did you have a favorite player in the Hall of Fame right now?
Yeah, I like Ed Reed, man.
Oh
Whew,
Yes,
yeah.
that's that.
man.
That's that
Ooh.
guy.
I mean, I just like the aggression that he played with. You know what I'm saying? No fear, no none of that. Just
Right.
straight. When you get between the lines, he a different dude.
Big
Yeah.
facts.
I like watching him a lot, especially being around what's Dawkins.
Brian
Man.
Dawkins.
Yeah,
Brian. Yeah, Brian
Yeah.
Dawkins.
yeah. I just like heavy hitters, man. They lay
Right.
that sure. I know the game changed a little bit, but I like that aggression they played with between the lines. Like they really was trying to take your soul. I mean, B Doc still like that to this day. Like seeing him on
Right.
the
Yeah.
sideline, like he warming up like he about to go run out there. He be talking to himself like he really like we be on the sideline getting ready for the game and he got a suit with a pea coat on. He over there like really like getting in his mode. Like I'm like this dude. He really it's
That's
something like
crazy.
wired in him. I mean, I
Yeah.
commend him for it. Like every time he step on that field, he start his hands. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Like,
Man.
Yeah.
yeah, he still got that. You know what I'm
He in
saying?
go mode.
That's what's
He
up.
got that dog in him. That's how he call it. That
Yeah,
dog in him.
Exactly.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
dog.
It really is a dog, and it won't leave him. Like every time he step on that grass, you can just see it in his demeanor. Like he still got it.
That's what he
Right.
thinking too. Like I still got it. I can get out here and do it.
Right.
Most
That's what's
definitely.
up.
Sure.
That's dope. So with that being said, my question was, who is the one player that you respect the most on the team right now, and why?
Oh, big play Slay.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
he probably.
Okay.
I mean, only been in the league 3 years. Obviously only been with one team, but he probably one of the realest vets I've ever been around. I got a lot of respect for him. He had me on his wing since the day I stepped in the building.
Nice.
He cared about the people around him.
Right.
He's selfless. We go on DB dinners every week, every Monday. He
Fire.
takes care of us. He just took us all out to Cabo.
Oh,
Took,
that's dope.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
he made it to the Pro
Wow.
Bowl. He flew us all out to the Pro Bowl. Took care of
Nice.
our, he's just a true vet, man. He
That's
he really
what's
cared about
up.
everybody around him. Like he take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? He not selfish at all. Like he willing to help. You know?
Yeah, that's dope. Real leader.
Yeah, for sure.
Big facts, big facts.
Yeah.
On you, Jay.
Yeah. So my third question to you, bro: do you have any pregame rituals? Like, do you have anything like any little like superstitions or anything, or do you keep a routine? What do you do before the games?
Honestly, like it's a little bit different in college, especially in the league, because like the time from when you get to the stadium is like you be in there in the locker room like way before, because obviously we just gotta get there before like a little bit early before everybody. So like I'm the type man. I try to keep it simple. Like I don't really need to do too much to, you know what I'm saying, to get in that mode. So when I first get in the locker room, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, eating snacks. I don't start stretching until about, I don't really don't start warming up till about like an hour and 15 minutes before the game. So like them 2-3 hours that we get there early, I'm chilling. I'm kicking my feet up, watching podcasts. I'm just acting like I'm
Preparing
at
for
the crib.
war.
Yeah, I'm just acting like I'm at the crib, just getting ready. Cause like once I flip the switch, it's on and I can't turn it back off. But if I turn
Right.
it on too early, it's like I'm wasting my energy. Like my mind start wearing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Okay.
I ain't trying to be. I'm just I don't take much for me to get ready for no game. Once I step between them lines and I hit the smelling salt, I'm good.
It's time to go to work. That's it.
Yeah,
Get busy.
yeah,
Big facts,
yeah,
big
That's
facts.
what's up.
yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna ask another question with how did it feel those couple of weeks preparing for the Super Bowl and then actually taking the field for the Super Bowl?
Uh, it was crazy. Sometimes I still gotta remind myself to this day that like I played Super Bowl. Um, like just everything leading up to that Super Bowl game. The practices. Like I made sure like I felt how it felt to practice how we preparing for these guys. How the team was practicing. We was out in AZ. It's warm weather. You breathe in the air. You feel in the grass. You just remember everything that's around you. And then you get to that Sunday, and you walking through the stadium, you see all the lights flashing, cameras everywhere. I can't even explain it. Top notch security. You just feeling like it's just all these feelings that's just going through your head. You just think back to when you was like a little boy. You used to see the Super Bowl on TV. I remember watching. Was it the Super Bowl when the Ravens when the lights went off
Yeah.
at half?
Yeah, yeah, and then the
Yep.
San Francisco and then they came back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. I remember. That thought came to my head. I remember that. Like I was a little boy watching that stuff, and then I'm here. Seeing Rihanna get ready for performance. Like you walk out, you run out to the field, you see all the cameras everywhere. It was unreal, man. Like I never
That's
forget
dope.
those memories. Like I still got the stuff here at my crib. I made sure I just savored those memories because I might not ever be back there again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
No, we we
Nah,
we we
right.
going
We
we
going
going
back.
back.
I
Going
mean,
We
yeah,
back,
going
Zach.
back.
Y'all going back.
yeah, we gonna go
Y'all
back for
going
sure.
back, Zach. Y'all
Sure.
going back.
Definitely.
So with that being said, also did it exceed your expectations? Like did you feel like you were in the Super Bowl? Besides, like you just mentioned, with all the cameras, everything, it was that extra that gave you them butterflies in your stomach, taking the field and everything. Did it live up to your expectation that you thought of growing up as playing football?
It like exceeds expectations. Honestly, I can't.
Man,
Yeah.
I honestly playing like running out on that first kickoff. I'm like, oh man, like we really here. It's
Right.
Super Bowl. You just look around, you see all these people. I really can't explain it. Like it's
Yeah.
my emotions still everywhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
flash back to my head. Yeah, it was crazy.
and you mentioned security. I stayed like you guys were in Gila River by the casino at the
Hmm.
Sheraton, right? And
Yeah,
I live a few blocks away from there. And I
yeah,
tried to come up in my car. They had dogs going up under the car.
yeah.
I was like, man, they right around the corner from my house. I'm about to go through. I had all my jerseys. I'm
Uh,
like, I'm about to get them signed. They was like, no, no, no.
yeah, yeah,
They had dogs going under the car, mirrors, everything. They was like, hey, you gonna make a U-turn right here.
yeah.
I was like,
They
oh
wasn't
man.
they wasn't playing, man. They was not playing. They had the dogs,
Our pick
sure,
is in.
making sure
Yeah.
nobody's playing.
Okay, let's see what we picked. They said our pick is in. And we traded up to 9. I didn't
Yeah.
even see that.
Yep.
So we
Yeah.
getting Jalen.
They looking for Jalen.
We add another Jalen.
It might happen.
Bijan went to Atlanta.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. Somebody was who said that? One of y'all said it too.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. I had a feeling he was gonna go to Atlanta, bro.
I don't know who to use for the get, man.
Man. I know it's D line or O line
It's
if we
just,
picking
it's
this
just,
high.
it's just exactly them picking a running back at this is not gonna happen. I
Look
just
at
don't.
that guy, Howie Roseman, man. That guy is a genius, man.
The legend right there.
And he be rocking J's.
Nah. His hood card is approved. He's valid right now.
Hey, some things happen for a reason. When Chip Kelly, or should I say Chip Smelly, came through and blew up the organization, you know what I mean? That gave Howie some vendetta. He's like, he got that job back. He like, I ain't losing it. He
Right.
Yeah,
built up a
Kelsey
lot of
during his
strategy.
speech.
Man,
Remember Kelsey during Kelsey's speech? He's like, yo, they had a Howie somewhere in the back of the building in the office somewhere.
man.
Like that's crazy.
Now Howie been on.
Now Howie's in the big. He probably in the big office in the front. He probably on top of the
Yeah.
building. Who knows where he at?
Man, he might be the first GM in the Hall of Fame as a GM.
Yo, bro. Zach, how do you feel about Howie overall as a person? If now that we could ask since you here.
Nah, he cool people. I rock with Howie heavy. He not like the GM stay upstairs neither. He come downstairs and with us.
He in a loop. He's in a loop then.
Yeah, he in the
That's
loop.
even better. That's even
We-
better.
we-
Oh, so he hearing what's going on. He hearing the buzzes. You know what I
That's
mean?
what's up.
Yeah, he come down rock with us here.
Man, we got Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, and we get Jalen Carter too. Boy. Yeah, Falcons got them one. They got them one.
Yeah.
Right.
And they ain't had no good running back since Freeman.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Remember, I told y'all I didn't. It was. I told y'all 7. Be careful at 7 with him. I told y'all.
You did.
Yeah, well, that's what I just said. One of y'all just said about Atlanta.
Yeah, it was me. The teams that are offensively thirsty, bro, they need any type of spark, and he's that guy right now. That's like when the Cowboys took Zeke at 4. Remember, Zeke was a missile.
Yeah, this dude can catch out the backfield and everything. He a
You know
weapon.
how it goes, but this guy's different. This guy might be generational.
Oh, we switched with the Bears. Just one. Oh, we gave him a 4th round to move up one. That ain't bad. How he be working, boy. How he be working.
How much time we got left before they reveal the
pick
pick?
is in. They said the pick is in. We did the same thing for Jordan Davis last year, didn't we? We traded up. And I see us trading up from 32.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah,
30.
bro. Yeah, they might as well go at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well give a 4th or 5th or something. You know what I mean? And throw a couple of
How
those
many?
in.
I think it's a couple seconds too. They got a couple seconds.
Okay, here we go. He's smiling. He got that call, baby.
Jalen Carter,
sir.
Carter.
Let's go.
Boy, defense, y'all about to be balling over there,
crazy.
boy. Man, y'all about to have some fun practices, boy.
Yeah,
Him, Dean, and Davis, and they ex-teammates together too, boy.
Yo, Georgia, Philly is Georgia, and Georgia's Philly.
Man.
Nah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that's a good pickup right there. That's a good pickup.
That's amazing, man. It's crazy. It's
Right.
crazy. That's who we really all mutually wanted as a group.
Right.
Honestly, that's I'm
Right.
Yeah.
cool with
As
that.
a group,
I'm
we
cool with that.
We
mutually kind
all
of
said
agreed
Carter.
Carter. Because
Right.
like congrats to the Falcons with Bijan, but come on, defense is defense, man.
Bro, we in
Big time.
action at having a winning this draft right here, bro.
Yeah, because we still got a pick.
Man,
We still
this
have another pick tonight.
we
Right.
got that's a baller. He ready. He ready. He ready. Yeah, that's what happened. He ain't no smiling with that incident. You know, we ain't bringing it up, but you know, he probably didn't think he was gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So this is extra motivation to this young man right here. Congratulations, big dog.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a good pick, man.
Hey Zach, I don't know how much more time you got with us, but I just want to ask you a question really quick. Despite our stats defensively, how do you feel about the defense we played in the Super Bowl?
I just feel like, you know, like Pat Mahomes offense that uh, Andy Reid and them got, it's a real high powered offense. So like
Right.
Justin got to first half, I feel like we were doing what we can. We made the adjustment on the sideline as a secondary and defense, but then you got to know that going halftime to come out of half, got Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, they come out with some sauce, man. So
Right.
they locked up, they got so coming back out, you got to make the adjustment. You got to throw them a curveball, and I
Right.
feel, if that could have been done, just probably would have changed the outcome of the game. But at the end of the day, I'm just a player. I'm just, if I was out there, I just got to do what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I know. All 11 guys out there doing what they was coached to do.
Right. Right.
You
Eh,
know,
well,
to the
I
head.
feel you. I feel you on that. Let me just piggyback on that question. Let me just ask you this then: do you feel like we should have blitzed a little bit more than we did?
I feel like that would have helped a lot. But throughout that whole year, that wasn't.
All season.
I would say that wasn't our mo. And
Right.
with that being said, we had a hell of a D line. So like,
Absolutely.
we led
Yeah.
the NFL in sacks. So like, there is for many weeks we was the number one defense in the league.
Absolutely.
Facts.
So I mean, if that was our mo, honestly, if I'm the DC, I'm gonna go with working the whole
Right.
year, working
Right.
the whole year. So I mean, with all that firepower we had at D line, with Hassan, with Sweaty,
Right.
Fletch, Javon Hargrave, Brandon Graham, Milton, the list goes on. Like
Right.
we was deep at D out of D line. So
Yeah.
with all that firepower up front, you know what I'm saying?
It's not
I
necessary.
Yeah, I wouldn't have changed anything honestly either.
Right.
I will say, I don't know if y'all seen, but the field we played on, it was
Man, it
that
was
was
it was
We had
big
words about
things.
that, but
They
we were
said
yeah,
that,
saying that both sides had to play on the same field. That's how we tried to neutralize
but
it.
at the same
Yeah.
time during the game, you seen it was complete, blatant, and obvious.
right,
Everybody on the Eagles changed shoes several times,
right,
but nobody on the Chiefs you see on the side changed their shoes at all. So
right,
it wasn't no even playing field because someone got a heads up, you know what I
right.
mean, or whatever the situation may be, and they prepared for that.
Right. And I like it feels so bad to the point like during pregame warm-ups, I stopped warming up because like I kept slipping. I'm like, bro, I ain't out here on no ice rink, bro. I ain't about to every time I backpedal and plane gonna fall into the ground. Like
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and just chill out in the locker room, and then when I get out there, we gonna make it work. But
Right.
the field was terrible. We played there early in the year versus Arizona. That was a
Yeah, I
totally
was there at the game.
a lot of people didn't know that was a totally different field. Like they
Wow.
brung in a brand new
Yeah.
field.
Right.
The NFL brought in a new field and rolled that field on 2 days before we played.
Right.
They selling it off. Oh, we paid 800,000 for this field. That field was trash, bro. Y'all should have just
Right.
left the.
And never been used.
Yeah,
Like
so
that was ridiculous
yeah,
Right.
worst field I've ever played on
Wow.
during the Super Bowl.
during the
Yeah,
Super Bowl. Yeah,
like crazy at all time. I
yeah.
got another question for you. Also, change the subject a little bit. Who is the funniest person on the team, and who is the best dresser?
Funniest person, again, I would say is it's probably a tie between Jordan Davis and Slay. Yeah,
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They two characters. They don't care who around them. They gonna be themselves at all times. And they real funny dudes. Best dressed James Badbury.
Oh yeah, he got swag. He got grown man swag.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You can see him with a briefcase on Wall Street or
right,
something.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he keep it clean. He keep it clean at all times. He don't really dabble in the heavy jewelry. He just wear a clean, little AP watch at most.
Do
Mhm.
he talk much? He don't talk much either, right?
Don't talk a lot. He an assassin. He just clean fix at
Oh,
all
he don't
times.
talk.
Yeah, yeah. I rock.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
And you mentioned that you guys do DB retreats that Slay sent y'all on and everything like that,
yeah.
and dinners on Mondays and stuff like that.
Right.
Niggas
What
Jason.
what what advice have either one of them gave you that really stuck to you that you never heard before? From a DB coach, a head coach, or anything, since they were actually on battlefield playing with you, some advice that they gave you that stuck with you.
Mm. It's kind of like, in a way, it gave me advice, like from a vet standpoint, but obviously me being a young player, like maybe later down, it, apply it to my what I do. A lot of them say like I don't get paid like to do that. All that physicals, like not. Don't take this in a negative way, but like in terms of like physicality and going and setting the edge on old linemen, they don't get paid to do that. They get paid to cover at a high level at all means. So I say that to say because like in some situations, like I might come across and say like, well, wouldn't it make sense to do this? Yada yada yada. Like, no, bro. Like, we corners, we out here, we get paid to cover first. In all situations, while you fill between the lines, you gotta make sure you covering. We pass first defenders. That's what we do. So obviously, like I said, me being a younger player, I better go down there and set the edge on the crack block and whatever. But I ain't that old. I don't mind doing that neither. But
Oh, we see you out there,
yeah,
boy. You aggressive. That's what I'm about to say. The special teams is made for dogs, bro.
yeah,
And
yeah.
people don't
I'm used to
understand
that.
how physical it is out there on the special teams, bro. Like
Right? Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
For sure. They way later in their career, so I mean I can understand they making business decisions while they out there, with their
Right.
body. So
Right.
Big
I'm
facts. And then I'm gonna elaborate that on the flip side. What kind of advice did they give you off the field that stuck with you?
off the field.
Yeah, off field advice, meaning
Yeah.
financially, friends around, you know what I mean? Like who going, you know what I mean? You know the things that dudes gravitate to. Oh, my boy Zach on, we gonna be around Zach, or any type of other things. What did they give you kind of game for off the field?
Off the field. I mean, obviously, like when I first got in the league, you kind of blind to it when you're young and you coming in because you still kind of riding the high. But I remember coming in. There was a couple of the vets. They talked about they quote unquote call it leeches. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
that just it's natural. It's bound to happen. No matter what you do in life, whenever you get something successful going for yourself, people come around. A lot of if you aren't mindful to it, it can be like weight on your shoulders and can stress you out and affect you and your occupation.
Yeah.
So like that was just a conversation that I feel like needed for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to sit up here and saying I got my head stuck up. I walk shoulders too broad, don't pay nobody no mind, but it's factual. I didn't believe it till I got here. People really do be coming out the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? Pulling you left and right, asking your face here and there,
Wow.
and it's something you got to be mindful because you don't know people. A lot of people got hidden agendas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
you gotta be careful. Protect yourself, protect your peace, your joy, your family, and just keep a good head on your shoulders in regards to that.
Hey, I don't know your other brothers and your sisters, but I know E Mac got your back, my guy. He
Yeah,
got your back. He got you. He got your best foot forward for you. He gonna be there when you ain't. You know what I mean? And,
for
I
sure.
appreciate him also. That's a good brother right there. I want to say shout out to E too. Also, greatly appreciated, my brother.
Sure, sure.
Hey, anybody else got any more questions before we let Zach go? He's been on here longer than we anticipated, and we greatly appreciate him for that. You guys got any more questions before we
Absolutely.
get him up out of here? You can go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah, no, I just want to thank you for the insight, especially the DB dinner, the like thing you said, the Cabo thing. That's all interesting little details to know about a team. Only things that we would know if we actually spoke to a player. So it's
Right.
cool to hear that.
Yeah.
Nah, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, bro, and just talking to us and just letting us just hear the insight on what you got going on and your view on everything. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Absolutely, Zach. Thank you for your time, brother. Really appreciate you. Humble dude. You a dog. And we going back to the Super Bowl this year, bro.
yeah.
Big
That's
fact.
right.
Vegas,
Hey,
Bring us
be in
back,
Vegas.
Zach. Bring us back and get that deal.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
be in Vegas with it, man.
real talk, real talk. And I'm gonna ask one more question before we get you up out of here. Which this is actually one of Warren's questions that he wanted to ask. How did it feel when you got that NFL Player of the Week? When you won that, was that a moment that hit you hard or whatnot?
Nah, that felt good, man. That's what started that fire in me. I know I fell short of it by a few votes, but when I got that Player of the Week, I'm like, man, obviously, like I got two All Pro corners in front of me, so I was like, I'm trying to go Pro Bowl, make All Pro on special teams.
Say
So,
less.
Yeah, yeah.
Say less.
I was a nominee. I was one of the runners for it, but yeah, that started that fire for me. So it was pretty cool to see that, and I'm thankful that happened because what I'm saying, I try to make some shake with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Big
what's up.
facts. And we greatly appreciate your hard work and effort out there representing them birds for us, man, giving us something to look
Absolutely.
forward to week in and week out. And we gonna check you out in Seattle and LA this year, and we're gonna come to a game in Philly. My boy Cash and Jay live in New York and New Jersey, so they'll be out there regularly. But me and Warren gonna swing out there. We're gonna do a game, and hopefully, I'll link up with EMAC, hit you, and let you know the itinerary and see if we can link up with you or something, or we out there or something.
Yeah, that's a bet.
Hey, Zach, real quick, what's your IG?
ZMAC 8 ZMAC 8.
Bet,
Got
bet,
it.
bet.
Yes, sir. I'm got you on already too. Hey, once again, I appreciate you, my brother, for your time that you took out for us, man. We greatly appreciate it, my brother. Can't thank you enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no
Thanks
problem.
again,
Y'all,
Zach.
y'all be easy, man.
You
Yes,
do the
sir.
Yes,
same,
All
my
sir.
right.
brother. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, y'all tell.
Thanks. Oh yeah, that's dope, bro. That was dope, bro. You
That
know
was
what I
Right,
mean?
dope.
Yeah.
right.
That was
Hey,
dope.
I might got me.
Yeah.
Hey, I might got me a new favorite Eagle player, homie.
That's a fact.
Hey,
That's a
Zach.
fact.
Hey, Zach.
And
Hey,
shout
I
out to
gotta
my
get me
hitter
a Zach
Slay.
jersey.
Yo, this
Shout
year
to
Yeah.
Slay.
competition.
Shout to
This year
Slay though.
competition
Slay
for
take
picking.
everybody to Cabo. Like,
This year competition for guessing the score. I want that Zach jersey when I win.
Hey,
I'm
that's what I
winning
say.
this year.
I'm getting me a Zach jersey this year, bro. I
You
got you.
know?
I'm
Yo,
repping it.
listen,
Yeah.
listen. I got a Jenkins jersey. I love Jenkins, but I might have to tape over
Man,
that.
man,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I
man,
got
get a
for you.
name
That was
tag.
good, bro. That was
That was
That was
dope.
dope.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What y'all thinking? Hey, that's who we was supposed to get.
Yeah, I'm
Who the
hyped for
Titans?
Carter, man. Carter's a great. That's a
Who?
D line
No,
is
we were
crazy.
supposed to get this cat that the Titans just got. That's who they was
From
projecting
the
us to get.
Northwestern, yeah.
Yeah, from Northwestern, the guard. Pretty good player too, but I'm glad who we got.
It's all
Yeah,
right. We
bro.
bolstered up the other side of the trenches.
Real talk.
Bro, that D line, that's Hargrave who, bro? It's like, come on now.
He's a Hargrave replacement, but obviously Davis between him and Davis, bro, it's an
Yeah.
upgrade of a Hargrave if you really think about it from an upside standpoint.
And the thing is, they got that chemistry with each other already,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, they teammate. I'm telling you,
And then you got
Georgia, yo,
N'Kobe
Philly,
Dean
they're
right
about to
there.
bring the peaches
Right.
to Philly, man. This is a lot of Georgia ties.
Yeah. I'm honestly curious if they're gonna trade the 30th pick or if they're gonna or who they gonna pick up.
They could trade it back and pick up another, they already, I could see them. They're gonna, who knows? Like I said, I remember
Hey, I'll
when
be
we
right back,
traded. I
fellas.
was
Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, y'all did y'all anticipate Zach being so humble and being so chill? What was y'all expectation versus what we experienced over here?
I it was good that he was chill, bro. Like it honestly made us asking the questions a lot easier and like
Right.
it wasn't like just short answers and like we kept moving forward like an actual interview. Like we
Yeah.
all had some fun with it. Yeah. No, I liked it.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah,
But
fire.
that
bro.
was
Yeah,
good. It was good that he coordinated the questions beforehand because everything tied into each other. Marcelo's a great host. He was
right,
feeding each question into the another one, so it all
right,
worked out. It's better. It was good that we prepared for it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
was
That was dope. He was a real humble dude. Brought great energy. Great insight, man. I felt like it was just talking to one of y'all on any
Yeah.
any
yeah.
given week, man. That's dope to be able to chop it up with one of the active rosters of right now.
That's a
That's
Yeah,
fact.
fire.
bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. Definitely love.
Yeah.
That's one to mark off in the books, bro. Low
Yeah,
key.
yeah. A
Right.
lot of
Yeah.
ego moments in my life, and that's definitely gonna go down as one. Just having a
Yeah.
conversation, and I'm doing all
Absolutely.
of this while driving, man. I told y'all guys, so I'm very dedicated to the podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for being here, man. It's on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
special day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to the wife, 13 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
Mhm.
Thank you, bro.
Looks like the Lions about to pick Jamar Gibbs, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, my TV is a little delayed than everybody else's.
Bro, the Lions running game is about to be wild, bro.
Jameer Gibbs.
Cause
Wow.
they already got Swift and they got what's his name too? What's the dude's name? He wears Naruto. What's
Nah, he
Naruto?
went to another team. I don't think
Oh,
he's on the
he
Lions
got
anymore.
traded? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what I was trying to remember. I don't know if he went to the Browns. I forgot where he went, to be honest. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
That's a good pick for the Lions, bro. The Lions trying to make moves.
He went to New Orleans. That's where he went.
Okay.
Yeah. Jamal went to New Orleans.
They got somebody else that's a running back with them too. It's Swift and someone else.
Mm. Yeah, I thought I to be honest, I was Swift and Jamal. I thought that was it. Uh, but shit, I don't know who the other back is, but they just picked up a good one.
Yeah, because Swift got hurt and dang, okay. Who do y'all want to see a pick up at 30 if we don't trade it?
Mm, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Oh, y'all see this shirt though, right? Y'all, I had to fix my green screen, bro, in
Yeah,
the back
yeah,
of it. Y'all see that
That's
shirt though?
dope.
I
Appreciate it,
see that.
appreciate it,
Yeah, that's
appreciate it.
fire.
Yeah, hey, the whole time
That's
I didn't want to
fire.
stop. I didn't want to stop the interview with Zach and tell you say that I'll be right back and switch it, but my green screen was tripping,
Yeah,
like it was fading out and all
I
types of shit.
saw it
I
was
tried to,
going. It was kind of invisible, but now I can see the shirt now.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
was like all right, there we go. Just a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, yeah. So, what y'all thinking about the pick?
It was a good pick, bro. It's definitely gonna make our defense a monster, bro.
Oh, you
And the
got the new
chemistry's
logo. You
already
got the
there.
new logo Eagle hat.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I see you. Try, try to sneak that in. Hey, you see him doing this?
Yeah, yeah,
You understand?
yeah. Check out my new
Y'all see
fit.
that? Y'all see this?
I had to
Fire.
hey, we had a player on the team, bro. I gotta show
Yeah,
up.
Hey, I
I
didn't like
feel
it.
you.
I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
bro. It's
growing on me,
tough.
especially when I see it on the field and touch in the end zone and all that. It's growing on me, bro.
yeah.
100.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hey, yeah, let's finish talking about this right here though. Like, man, what y'all thinking about this though? Is this genius or what though?
The
Like
chemistry's already there with the team, like with the defense, with Dean and Davis, and now you bringing Carter to it. So
so with that being said, also, um, that's what I was mentioning with this contract and talk about it. We got a couple more topics, but what's your expectations for this season though? We talk about going to the Super Bowl when Zach was on and everything like that. What is your expectations for this season though right now?
Realistically, realistically, our expectations should be at the minimum to win the division. At the
yeah,
minimum. At the minimum, we should be expecting them. We should be the Giants have definitely got better, but we should be expecting at the minimum to win the division and get back into a deep playoff run. I feel like I feel like Super Bowl experience is very key when it comes to a game, and if we could get a chunk of this team back, we got a chunk of players that been there already. Like we could get it done this time around. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I
Right.
just feel like we need the opportunity, and I'm not gonna say a Super Bowl or bust, but come on, man. Like, what's our expectation? What's our bar? We come on. We was a 2 quarters away from winning the Super Bowl. So I don't want to say like make the playoffs. That's
You
very
you can
basic,
say
but
two plays, Jay. You can say two plays, not
two
two
plays,
quarters.
yeah, two
If
quarters
Jalen don't
exactly.
fumble, and Bradbury don't get that call, we champions. And then they try. I don't like how they throwing a narrative out there talking about the Eagles and the Falcons blew the largest halftime leads at halftime
Yeah, yeah, I don't like
because
that
we
either.
was up
Cause
10 points.
I mean, come on. I mean, let me tell you something. If they want to talk about that, I mean, San Francisco has 7 or 8 minutes left. They was up by 10, and Mahomes beat them.
Say
So
less.
you understand
yeah.
that if anybody want to talk about a collapse, that was the collapse right there. They were celebrating. They showed them dabbing, dancing, all the third quarter like they about to win a chip and they won nothing.
Right.
So you
Right.
want to
Ain't
talk
won
about,
nothing.
that's the one they got to talk about.
Big
That's a
facts.
fact.
Big facts.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I think I can see us going kind of what Jay was saying. Uh, NFC Championship. That's what I see at least NFC Championship.
Absolutely. And I ain't gonna settle for anything less than that. So, I'm sharing in that answer is that, at the bare minimum or NFC champion. Uh
Hey, and
wait,
first
wait,
off,
hold on.
too,
Let me say
I
this
want
really
let
quick.
me say this though first too. Let me say this, Cass, too, because I ain't get to say this, man.
Okay.
I want to say, I want to apologize to my nigga Cass, man. It's something that niggas ain't see here. If you ain't us for a nigga just pissed off going through some things, and the nigga took it out on my boy. You know what I mean, over text messages and shit. So I just want to say I apologize, my nigga, up the front. So we ain't got to say, you know what I mean, off air or anything like that. I just want to say it right now, my nigga. Nigga was going through some things and took it out on my boy. So I want to apologize, my nigga.
Hey, bro, I
Nah,
appreciate that, man.
that's
But
real
I ain't
understood.
tripping over that, man. I already understood that once you said what was going on. I was like, all right, cool. I totally understand that, man. So, and it ain't no, I ain't tripping over that, man.
And
We
it wasn't
brothers at
nothing
the end of the
big. It
day.
wasn't it wasn't nothing big, but at the end of the day, grown men, you know what I mean. And if it was vice versa, you know what I mean, I'd expect the same thing. So that's why I treat people as if I want to be treated, how I
I,
want to be treated. So that's why I'm apologizing up front. But let's get back
I
to
appreciate
the
that.
podcast. I just want to get that out the way. You know what I mean. So I don't forget to
Appreciate
do
that.
that right now.
So let me say this: getting that bare minimal playoff appearance. However, my expectation is that we're gonna be the number one seed again
I like
And
that. I like that.
Yeah.
overall,
overall.
oh,
Yes.
that's okay. Okay, talk
That's
your
tough,
shit
but
then.
it's very
Yeah.
Talk your
possible.
shit.
Yeah. Number one seed again.
Yo, listen, man.
I
Listen,
like
I'll tell
that.
you what. I'll tell you what. I respect Patrick Mahomes. I do. I do. I respect the Chiefs. I respect Andy Reid. But if you see the type of player he is, and you see every year so far, like they getting the most out of him and most out of whatever. I feel like that's what we're about to walk into. I
Hmm.
feel like every year Jalen's gonna have us right there. You understand? I feel like this is the guy. He's gonna, bro. He outplayed the best quarterback in the NFL on the biggest stage. Yeah, I do
and
know this.
and you
Right.
don't and as you win in your Super Bowl and your Super Bowl MVP, you acknowledge the losing quarterback.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so did Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey made that very clear. The MVP that night, really, in all reality,
Could
might have
have
been
went,
Jalen.
could have went
Could
to
have
Jalen,
could have went to Jalen. He literally said that on the podcast.
and
And
nobody would have complained on either side.
Right.
Nobody, because
Yep.
the listen, the only thing was that fumble. That fumbles, and he didn't do that all year to us. You understand? So we
Right.
can't even get mad at Jalen. Jalen never had a play like that all year,
Never.
man.
Right.
He had that one pick six versus Jacksonville. They went down 14-0. I
Right.
was like, okay, we facing a little adversity. And,
Right.
he came back. But if it wasn't for the fumble, I mean, man, we win that game. And remember, he picked that
Yeah.
up. That was a fumble recovery. If it was just a fumble, they recovered right there, make them
With a
work
face
for it.
mask.
Right.
With a face mask, though.
Yep.
And
That
With the
that's
face
why I'm
mask.
so butthurt about the end call with Bradbury. They can call that play. They can call that flag 20 times a
Bro.
game.
Oh my
Like,
God. And
stop it, bro.
Mm.
You don't call that in that
I mean,
moment.
another thing too, Jalen made throws that like the throw to Goddard. Like there was throws that he made, the
On
touchdown to AJ.
the sideline to
hmm
Goddard.
That was one of the best
Oh
throws and
my
catches I've
God.
ever seen. And not I'm being biased. I'm not being biased, but
At
I've ever
all.
seen. Even in watching overall football, bro. That was so in sync. Like he literally put it right. It was only Goddard or nobody. Goddard or
That's
incomplete.
Bro,
it.
Goddard is putting in
Got
so
it
much
or
work right now.
Yeah,
nobody.
He's looking like a bigger Zach Ertz, bro. Like you can
That's a
exactly.
tell
fact.
Yeah.
And
you
look,
can tell he emulated his
look.
game after Ertz.
Look,
That's a
and look,
fact. That's a fact.
another thing too, but the thing is that this man blocks. Another thing too, we'll never.
Hey, you
The,
see my boy trying to throw that in there.
Uh,
Go ahead, Jay. I heard you, homie.
no, listen,
I
listen,
heard
this
you.
guy
but listen,
blocked.
this guy blocks. But listen, hold on, I'm gonna say something right now. Travis Kelsey is definitely the best tight end. Like, okay, but if we want to talk about all around, because a tight end is supposed to block.
hmm
Like Travis Kelsey's a receiver.
You're a glorified O lineman as
He's
tight
a
end.
Yeah.
receiver. Exactly. He's a receiver. So you know what I'm trying to say? So if you want to talk about best all around tight end, Kittle and Goddard are more similar players because Kittle
hmm
will lay somebody down and he'll
Right.
smile about it.
But at the
Right.
same time, Jason Kelsey will too. I mean Jason
J-
Kelsey.
Travis,
Travis Kelsey.
Travis
Yeah.
Kelsey will also too,
but
bro.
he's not also.
If
But
you
they don't
but
ask him to block.
but he's no Kettle or he's no Goddard. But
Exactly.
if you wanna talk about all around, you got to put Kettles and Kelsey one two.
I
You
just
know what I
feel
mean?
Right.
like Goddard. I feel like Goddard is still. If you want, I mean, you could call it how you want to call it, but he's still in a national eye. He's underrated.
And
You know,
top three tight ends in the NFL.
yeah, It's him, Kittle, and Kelsey. Like after
That's
that,
it.
we could argue a lot after that. But
You could put Jason over. I mean Jason again. You could put Kelsey over Kittle or Kittle over Kelsey, and I don't have no
yeah,
problem with
however
either
you
one.
you
hmm
could put it in, you could put it whichever one you want first. Because like I said, Kittle is the best all around. Like does everything a tight end does and receiving.
Right.
But
But when you're
Kelsey,
going with stats and accomplishments, you got to go with
go
Kelsey.
with Kelsey because Kelsey,
Right.
bro, Kelsey demands attention. Like he really demands your attention. Like you cannot leave him open with a weak linebacker. He always ends up with a weak linebacker, weak safety, always with a weak matchup. You understand? Because he lines up in different spots.
Big facts. Just like that, what the kid Nolan Smith have he got picked yet?
Not yet.
Nolan Smith, not
Nope.
yet. I don't think so.
He's still waiting. I think Nolan Smith gonna go to the Jets.
The second offensive line.
Who Christian Gonzalez go to?
He didn't get
Oh,
picked yet.
He hasn't gotten
they
picked
said
up.
he going to the Jets. Best available.
They say Gonzalez going to the Jets, best available. That kind of makes sense because they just got Aaron Rodgers and they got Lazard. I
They
guess they
got
trying to build something for
they got
Aaron
Sauce
Rodgers to
Gardner.
Build
work with.
around Love. Yeah.
Right. They got Sauce. Right. That's a fact. They trying to bring him give Aaron Rodgers some weapons.
So right now this is the order. We got Bryce Young going one, CJ two, Will, Anthony Richardson, Devin Weatherspoon, Paris, Tyrese, Bijan, Jalen, Nell Wright, Peter, Jamar Gibbs, Van Ness. Who the hell Van Ness? DN. Okay, Packers going defense. I think they should have went wide receiver. That was dumb. They don't never give no love to their quarterback. Jesus, God, dog, Green Bay, come on.
That's why Aaron was like, "Yo, I'm out of here."
Jesus, bro, they could have had a baller right now. What's the one cat? Don't be surprised. What's the one cat from Ohio State, the wide receiver?
I don't know.
That one that way said, hold on, let me see.
It's not Gonzalez.
No,
That's not.
that's for
Right.
right there,
That's Oregon.
Jackson Smith Najibi or whatever his name is. That's that cat right there. That's who we don't be surprised if we grab him, number 11. If he fall right there to 30, because you know the Cowgirls got to go tight end. They need help with Dalton Schultz gone.
Yeah.
So y'all think that Chicago was picking Jalen Carter and we traded up? Why do we trade up one pick?
Right.
I think I feel like either Chicago or somebody else is going to get them before us.
No,
So
we were 10 and we traded to 9
Right.
with Chicago.
yeah.
So we just traded one pick, one slot. So do we think
we
that
just moved the other way.
that he
do
was
we
gonna
think
go?
Chicago was
Right.
gonna grab him or something?
I believe so. I mean, shit. It could be possible.
But if you're gonna go, there's a big drop off from Darnell Wright from Tennessee to Jalen Carter in picking at number 9 or number 10. I just don't understand the if you feel Jalen Carter was worth a 4th round pick extra and moving down one spot, that just mathematically don't make no sense if you're trying to get best available at that point. But then you do go old tackle to help out, Justin Fields. But he wasn't the best available offensive tackle though. That's the crazy part. Yeah, that's crazy. The Jets is about to pick right now, so this is the pick that they traded with Green Bay to get Aaron Rodgers. So the Jets was 13, the Green Bay Packers was 15, so they swapped. Will Levis, quarterback from Kentucky. Nolan Smith outside line. Bro, don't let him be there, bro, for Howie to even move up a couple of spots, bro, from 30. That Nolan Smith will be a baller added to our team. And them Georgia boys will be showing out.
Actually, I made a mistake. Gonzalez's defense. I'm thinking
Yeah, he
about
cornerback.
right. So I'm thinking about that receiver. I believe that the Jets is gonna take a receiver, either Zay Flowers or Jackson.
Mm.
I I think because they just got a new quarterback. I think they want to build around that.
What Green Bay should have did.
Yeah. What Green Bay should have did, but the Jets is gonna do.
Ah, that boy be talking crap. Hey, but you got to mute that though. You got to mute that. Whoever we can hear they ESPN on, you got to mute it because it's gonna give us copyrights in a minute, bro.
Right, right.
Yeah, but this is interesting, bro. I'm cool with the draft now. Shit, we got who I wanted.
Hey, we all
Absolutely.
picked them.
That's why I said we mutually agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Don't be
mutually agreed.
Hey, don't be surprised if that number 30 get look at. That's why they showing that boy, man. I hope he don't go to the Jets, bro. That's a good pickup for the
That's what
Jets,
I'm
though.
trying to tell you. I
But
think
don't
he
be
gonna go to the
surprised if that
Jets.
number 30 be swung to Tennessee, and we bring back a running back with dreads like
Ah,
LeGarrette
Yeah,
Blunt.
that's why I
that'd
said
be fire.
tonight the Henry trade might go down.
That's
Yo,
why
that'll be
I'm
crazy.
we gonna try to stay on for the whole draft for tonight. You know what I mean? Just to see if there's any kind of news.
That'll be crazy, bro. If we get Derrick Henry,
They celebrating. Who y'all think this pick gonna be?
I think it's gonna be one of the receivers.
Yep, that'd be a good. That'd be a good guess. 100%.
They're gonna try to get some new pieces of weapons.
Right. They got sauce. They just need to give Aaron Rodgers some more weapons. Take some of the pressure off of Sauce, even though he a dog.
The Jets could be dangerous. They had the offensive rookie of the year and the defensive rookie of the year. That's crazy.
Big facts. And them boys is in the AFC too. And then what was they back? Holmes tore ACL or something, and he was leading. He was
Yeah.
gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. The running back Bryce Hall. I forgot
Yeah,
completely
Bryce
about
Hall.
that dude.
Yeah,
Oh man, I forgot. He was about to win the rookie of the year for offense.
All
big
right, the
facts.
pick is in.
That's funny. I forgot about him, but that's a good call.
Hey, happy anniversary, my brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey Jay, remember how you say you used to like the Jets when you was younger as well? You grew up liking the
Yeah,
Jets.
yeah,
Yo,
that was
you
my
know what?
first team as a
You
kid.
you know what you used to like? I used to like the Jets as well. That's why I rock with them as well. And you know why? You remember Hess used to sponsor them for the trucks, the Hess trucks with the
Absolutely,
cars.
absolutely.
Bro,
Yes,
I
yes.
had mad of those, bro. They had the 4GT coming out the truck with the Hess lights, bro. I was yo,
And you know what it is? I
that
always
was
like
fire.
green. That's why. That's another reason with the green. Like I just always like the green. I don't know. The green is just something with the green jerseys. But like that's always gonna be my second, like my hometown team, the Jets. And like I said, my son is a Jets fan, so we've been to Jets game before. Like he's seen games, like so it's cool. Like he was actually really upset when they almost made the playoffs last year and they didn't. And he wanted the 49ers. Yeah, he wanted the 40. Yeah, he wanted. And then when the Seahawks got their spot, he just started despising the Seahawks. So it's just cool to see him. He asked me yesterday because he keeps getting notifications. He's like, "What is like? Is he this guy really this good?" I'm like, "Bro, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, you don't know. He don't know much." I'm like, "You about to
So
find out. You about to find out
is
who
he
this guy
a
is."
Jets fan or a Seahawks fan?
Jets 100.
I can't. Your phone went out.
He a Jets fan.
Oh, okay. I know I heard him say something about migrated to the Jets or from the Jets. I didn't know what he said. I mean, from the Seahawks or something.
My fault, my brothers. I had my fault.
It's all good.
I lost service real quick.
Why they got that young man out there with them brown shoes on with that suit? He swagged up from head to ankle.
Ah, right, right.
Throw him on some black ones, man. Come on, man.
That's his dad's shoes. They don't even look like they fit him.
Yeah. He had the triple socks with the toilet paper in the front. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm about to switch devices. It's gonna be a little minute. I'll be back.
Do your thing, my brother. Will McDonald. What?
Hmm?
Who? Yeah, he can't even move right. He got to make sure his toes is gripping the front of them shoes. He can't walk fast.
Will McDonald. Wow. Why would they take a linebacker?
They defense is ballers though. I would have took Nolan Smith instead of him, but he coming off an injury though. He didn't even get to play in the championship game or nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
probably what they looking at. But
Right,
shit,
right.
let him slip down to 30.
I feel you on that one. Hey, Quest gonna
Because
get
we don't
tight.
because we don't need him. We don't need him to play immediately. We got Graham, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sweat. I mean, we good out that way. And then we got whatchamacallit coming back that folks ain't even talking about. Barnett. We got DB coming back off of injury. He's still under contract. Oh, Washington first pick, our first pick in our division.
Right. I thought that I think Washington. Nah, you think
They made that pick quick.
I don't think they're gonna go defense. They may go defense. I think Washington may go defense.
They need receiver help. They got a good defense, bro.
They do.
They need to go. They need to go receiver
They do got a good defense.
or tight end.
I still feel like they're gonna go defense for some reason.
You wouldn't. You can't go wrong with defense.
Right. Especially because we got so many weapons. Giants is picking up more weapons.
Hey, what they say on and growing up in Pop Warner playing defense, ain't no bad positions on defense.
Right.
I ain't playing offensive line on offense. So you make defense and you on the defense. Coach, put me wherever you need to. I'm good. It ain't no bad positions on defense. Quarterback for why? Oh, that makes sense too. That makes sense.
Right, a quarterback. You're right.
Yep, both of them. I see him going to Seattle.
The homie from Ohio.
No, Tennessee. Now you go to a commercial with the pick in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just say on the clock still or something. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad pick at quarterback though. They need help. Because didn't they let go of Heineke?
Did they let him go?
I think he's still the backup. But they got Sam
Heineke
Howell.
went somewhere else, bro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even hear about that.
I wonder where he went. Let me try to see.
I thought I heard something that he wouldn't be starting like what Warren is saying, but I ain't hear him going on another team.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh, he went to
Oh,
Atlanta.
he went to
That's
the Falcons?
crazy.
Yep. They let him go. I seen that earlier.
Who's the quarterback for the Falcons right now? Who's the
one
starter?
The one rookie that they drafted from Cincinnati, Riddle or something.
Oh yeah,
or whatever his name is, something like that. One of y'all Google it real quick. Or I'll do it right now.
I know. Yeah, I forgot about him, bro. That's how much of an impact he made.
Didn't even start. It was Marcus.
Yeah.
It was Marcus Mariota. Remember?
Yeah, like that's.
Oh, Desmond Ritter, Tyler Heineke. Damn, Taylor Heineke. I thought his name was Tyler. That's how much I care about him. Shit. Yeah, they can't pick up no quarterback right here. Oh no, we talking about the Falcons. This is the Commanders.
Yeah, I can see them. I can see them getting them. They got Sam Howell right now, and all these Commanders fans saying Sam Howell's the next best thing. I don't know.
Then why they gonna pick a quarterback?
Hey fellas,
because I think he's not the next best thing.
Man.
Fellas, I won't be able to stay for the full draft because I got to move locations from where I'm at. So if I'm
it's all
able
good.
to,
If you able to get to your new location and we still on, just hop back on. It ain't no problem.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, we gonna be here. We pick last. Towards the end of the draft, so we gonna be on until we pick. our last pick, and then once the first round is done, we're gonna hop off.
Yeah. So that's about until like around midnight.
Yeah, yeah, we be on.
That's a bet. Let's see.
So what's the dominant position right now in the draft? Oh, tackle.
I think.
I
It's
thought it was a receiver.
no, it's
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about so far that's been picked. So
Oh,
Oh, okay,
we
okay.
got three QBs and we got three O linemen.
right.
So that's a flip up. Then we got two outside linebackers, two DNs.
Well, I would say QB because QB I feel is the more valuable position.
Yeah, I think the QBs that they picked up, they have a chance to make a difference
Big
Right.
facts.
to
Big
both
facts.
teams. Yeah,
I would say excluding Young.
Young.
I see him being a bust. No disrespect to him or his family or anything,
Mhm.
especially on that team.
Right.
Come on now. The Panthers ain't about to be successful. Shout out to my boy Booby Sanders. You know what I mean? But they ain't about to be no successful with him. I would have rather kept, and then they got uh Baker
Picked up a
Mayfield.
corner.
They
hmm
got Baker Mayfield.
Right. All right.
They went
Washington.
defense,
Washington win defense.
cornerback.
Yeah, cornerback.
Wow.
Oh, he a baller. He just frail though. Dallas Goddard to eat him up. On a screen coming across, we wouldn't have got rid of Pascal. Pascal would have done the same thing. Would have ate him for dinner. Okay, the Patriots picking again. Damn, Detroit pick again.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, we speeding through right now. We already on 17. We're gonna be at 30 in a minute, but I see we're gonna trade up though in a minute.
Yeah, I feel like I can feel a trade up.
We have to trade up in front of Dallas.
Trade up and get Henry.
Say that one more time,
Trade up and get Henry.
and then give them that pick.
Yeah,
We got to now because we ain't get Robinson. Like there's no
yeah.
way in hell Howie's not on the phone right now with Tennessee. There's no way.
My,
He
and then at the same time, bro, like we got Kenny Gainwell, we got Boston Scott, and
and
Rashad
Penny.
Penny
Jordan
Yeah,
Penny.
and
Oh yeah,
Rashad
Rashad
Penny.
Penny. Yeah.
they're all solid, bro. Like at the end of the day, they're all solid running backs, but
Penny stay
we
hurt
need
though.
somebody. Yeah, we need
We
somebody that's gonna be elite, bro. Like
but we also got whatchamacallit too. Damn, I forgot his name too. Just about the man from San Francisco that was on the roster all of last year but didn't play. Um,
you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
man.
Dreads.
Christian Gonzalez to the Patriots. That's a bad place
Oh
for
wow.
him to land. Oh my God, coming from Oregon, swaggy, do what you want to do, all that. Now he going
The
to
structure of New
man.
England. Oh yeah. That's gonna be a tough fit.
But I was gonna say because at the end of the day, bro, like we don't need Hurts running all the time. So I think I think having a running back will kind of not make him so injury
I'm gonna
prone.
think of his name.
Who y'all talking about?
The running back that didn't play. I like his name. Man, the dude. Trey Sermon. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Trey Sermon.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. Yeah, I think we'll trade this pick and get Henry or something, bro. Like we got to now. Robinson off the books. I didn't.
And
I
get
honestly, bro, I didn't see him going that high. He went before we picked, bro.
yeah. And they got Gibbs too, bro. So he's gone as well.
Yeah, Gibbs from Alabama gone already.
Yeah.
Turn
Hey
that down.
fellas,
Turn that down. Turn that down. Turn that down.
fellas, I'm gonna jump off real quick and I'm gonna try to jump back on before the end of the draft.
All right, appreciate it, bro. We'll be
Yes,
here.
sir.
We're gonna be on for about another hour.
All right, bet. I'll see y'all.
All right. Yes, sir. Like this is making out to be a good draft right here for us.
Yeah.
We're getting a couple pieces falling in our lap. You know what I mean? If we can maneuver something like a trade or getting Nolan Smith, that'll be the next projected player I'm cool with right now.
Yeah. My biggest thing is I would like somebody on offense. Like we can't have
We don't
Hurt
have
running
to
the
waste.
ball.
We
Yeah.
don't have to waste it first round. So that's why I say we can trade a first round and get Henry or a second or something like that. But we don't need to get no running back until like the 7th round or 6th round or something if we gonna go a running back. He got the call.
Mm-hmm.
He going to Detroit. Will Levis in Detroit with what's his name?
Cause
Jared
isn't that
Goff.
yeah, that's Jared Goff.
It's about to be on out that way.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Then Seattle's about to pick again.
That's where Nolan Smith might end up if we don't trade up with Tampa Bay. And we can get Derrick Henry for next year's first. Like we project to go to the Super Bowl, so we wouldn't be picking until late 20s, early 30s. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. I can see Tennessee getting that too, just because they trying to build. They trying to build right now, bro.
And that GM trying to get rid of the old GM's, blunders.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, this is interesting. Let's see what we're gonna do here.
but if we don't trade, who can you see us picking up?
We're gonna have to trade up though. At that spot, it don't really matter because it ain't gonna be no real players on the board that I really like. How we
Yeah,
might trade out of it, for next year's pick or some shit.
yeah. I don't see anybody that everybody that caught my eye. Honestly, has all gotten picked except for
Or we
Nolan
or we'll
Smith.
take a
But
yeah. Nolan Smith is the only one that I'm really cool with right now, and then of course a offensive lineman would be cool also. You know what I mean? Like we can't
Yeah, most
forget
of the
about
good
the
ones are
depth,
gone. Yeah, but the offensive line is so hard to get after the first.
man.
After the first round, they basically gone.
The good
You could
ones
get
because
like a
everybody
swing guy,
get
the
them.
good ones, yeah, because we got say Amalu like in the 3rd round. I remember you could find guys, but it's that's where the scouting comes into play now.
Big facts. And
yeah,
you out the window with best available player.
Yeah, it's
It
out
ain't
the
no more.
window.
Yeah, that's out the window. Now you got to try to fill a need, like debt at a position. Because best available at 30, shit, he wasn't the best. That's why he available at 30.
hey, so is Brock Purdy too, bro. So Brock Purdy was the last
we
one.
we don't we don't know who Brock Purdy is if Lance or Garoppolo don't get hurt. He planned on be carrying a clipboard anyway for at least the next 3 years. So that don't anybody can actually come. Look at Brady. Brady was what, a 5th, 6th round or something. You know what I mean? He wasn't planning on playing either. Anybody get out there and get their opportunity and take advantage of it. It's on.
yeah,
It's on from there. It could be a decent college player, but he'll be a baller in the NBA. I mean the NFL, just like the NBA. It'd be them lower 2nd round picks that be ballers that you ain't or the lower, or should I say lower 1st round picks that you don't really hear them boasting, and they get in the
nobody
NBA.
expected it.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
in the NBA and ball. The same thing with the NFL, my guy. Same thing with the NFL. I can't wait to see this pick right here with us. Our next pick. See, we already at 20 coming up at Seattle. That
Will
Jack
Levis, Nolan
that
Smith, Zay
Jackson Smith.
Flowers.
I'll be cool with Nolan Smith, Zay Flowers, or Jackson Smith. That's who Dallas trying to get. Either the number 5, the Dalton dude, or Zay Flowers.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Flowers dude is a speedster. His girlfriend looked like a younger version of his mom. Look at that. Yeah,
Take his in.
now I'm interested to see who they gonna get. Hey, since y'all been listening, since I had to have mine on mute, anybody got booed yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Did they boo Roger Goodell?
They haven't. I haven't heard them boom yet. I started turning it down a little bit. I had to put the
Jack
captions on.
Campbell, Iowa. Okay. Okay.
Let's go, dude.
He probably ain't even at the draft. He didn't expect to get picked that high. Tampa Bay may go quarterback with the Kentucky cat. Or didn't they didn't draft no quarterback last year, right?
No, they didn't.
Oh, he gonna get ate up in the NFL, boy. He's slow. He know his angles though. And look, Tampa Bay quick with it. They getting Nolan Smith in or Will Levis. Yeah, that boy know his angles though. He good. That's what you want a fundamental player mentally.
Hmm. I wonder if they pay these fans to come out here and be
Oh no, they just let him in
something.
free.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
let
they
him in
do.
Yeah,
free.
just let you
Yeah,
in.
that's
Yeah, they let you in. Actually, yo, I've been to the draft in Philly. When you want to go in, there's like a queue. You got to sign up, and when they hit your number, you got to give. You don't go over there and open the next. It goes right to the next person.
Man,
okay.
Yeah, so everybody gets a shot to get it, and they go by team to ask you like who's your team, and so they don't not overloaded with a bunch of people.
Okay.
bro, ain't
Oh,
this
that's
the
cool.
second year in a row that the Rams don't have a first round pick?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
listen,
did. They lost a lot.
they lost a lot. Remember, that Super Bowl cost them a lot.
Yeah.
Boy,
I'm glad we didn't do that, bro. Low key.
No,
I'm
the
glad we
funniest
didn't
thing
make
is
no
we were the
decisions like
opposite.
that.
That's why when I
Yeah.
forgot what coach said that we mortgaged the future. Mortgage what future? We
man.
never mortgaged anything. I'll look that up, but I remember there was a coach and another coach pointed out they didn't mortgage anything. They're the opposite, actually, of the Rams. They actually got more picks.
Big facts. And look at us picking at 10 and 9. Well, 9 now with trading, we got that from New Orleans. Like we'll trade one in a minute. and just had a successful season where we picking at 30 because we had a good season and still had a top 10 pick. That's crazy.
Yo, I'm getting a bunch of notifications about Micah Parsons being sick about the Eagles picking Jalen Carter. So we're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to look into that. That guy wants to be an Eagle so bad.
He does. I told
Like,
y'all,
why
bro.
does
He
he
wants to
talk
be an
about the
Eagle.
Eagles so much? Like, why does
Who?
it?
Who? Michael
Parsons.
Parsons?
Micah
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parsons.
Hey,
He
shout
wants
out
to
to the
be an
homie
Eagle, bro.
Jesse, the homie Jesse Island. You know, he Packers fan. What y'all think? What you think about who y'all drafted, man? You don't think y'all should have got a wide receiver this year in the draft? Then they got a deep
Nah.
tackle. I ain't never heard of him from Pittsburgh. Yeah, Green Bay should have got a wide receiver.
Wow.
Hey, keep them picks going like, oh, they comparing this cat to Aaron Donald.
And Aaron Donald came from
Elijah
Pittsburgh.
Cansey, yeah, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's a beast,
ooh.
bro. He's a beast.
Jeez, that's Aaron Donald though right there.
Yeah, they said if Jalen Carter wasn't there, that's who we were gonna pick up.
Can you still hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Just making sure. We all must have went mute at the same time or something. I
Yeah,
was
we
talking to
did.
the wifey. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I mean, that's not fair to you to do that like that. It's just not. It's not. That's not fair to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not fair to you to do that like that. It's just not. It's not. That's not fair to you. I mean, that's not fair to you to do that like that. It's just not. It's not. That's not fair to get you some food. I burnt your burgers. So I'm going to Walmart and get you some food.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, yeah,
All right, can you hear me now?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, cool.
All right, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I started talking to my wife and put it on mute, and I don't know what the hell happened. My thing just started tweaking.
Yeah, it was. I was having the same issue, but the opposite. Because after we FaceTime and I got back on, I couldn't hear it. Like I couldn't hear anything, and y'all couldn't hear me. So I had to log off and log back on. So let's see. All right, Seahawks got the next pick. No, but Zach was cool, bro. Zach McPhearson was pretty cool. He was chill.
Big facts. Yo, yeah, okay, yeah. Jesse put we should have gotten a wide receiver or a tight end. I don't know much about the dude we drafted. I know Iowa had the top three defense this past year, so he might be pretty good. Yeah, you never know. NFL, totally different creature.
Yeah, you really don't know how good they is. Because if you're thinking about it, like if you watching the draft right now, a lot of these players are getting picked up. You ain't seen ESPN talk about them or anything like that. So they kind of coming out of nowhere.
Big facts. But we almost coming up with our pick, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
just
bro.
stay tuned in for a little bit longer. I see Jay hopped off also. I know we'd have been on almost 2.5 hours and would have been on longer if I wouldn't have had an issue that I had and couldn't get on earlier. So, you know what I mean? It make for a longer day for y'all since y'all was hopped on a little earlier before me.
It's all good, bro. We just, hey, that's what we got to do.
I just don't see who we get, man. It's how we gonna work some out. Honestly, like I'm cool with hopping off, but I don't want to hop off if we make a blockbuster trade or something. You get what
So
I'm
how about
saying?
this? Why don't we just hop off and then if we do make a big trade, why don't we just hop back on?
Then I gotta make a whole new link. I ain't ready to do all. I ain't ready to do all that, man. I ain't got to do. I ain't about to
Okay,
do all
okay.
that. Might as well
So
just keep this one going, and then we
so
can
wait,
have
does
this one.
somebody have to stay on though? You just have to stay on at all times?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could stay on and then just mute and turn my camera off or something. You know what I mean? But then I'll leave. You know what I mean, or something. But I'll stay right here if you want to hop off. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you want to hop off right now, you can hop off. You know what I mean? And I'll just put right here on the banner. You know, we'll be back shortly or something.
Yeah, why don't we do that and then like at the 29th pick, we can just hop right back on.
Or if you
29th or
or if you
28th,
see or if you see
a trade.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm about that. Yeah, so if I see a trade or if I see that we're at 29th or 28th, I'll go ahead and hop on real quick. And if you want, I can put that in the group text too.
Yeah, we good. Go ahead.
All right, but
What's up, everybody? We'll be back very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? We'll be back very, very shortly. I apologize. I apologize. We'll be back very, very shortly once the Eagles draft within the next couple of minutes, and then we'll be ending the live. Thanks a lot. Can y'all hear
Yo,
me?
yo. Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yo, I just walked up in the room and seen y'all right there. That was perfect timing. And we next on the clock too, bro. And Nolan
Mm-hmm.
Smith is still available.
Nolan's still available.
Indeed, it is.
All right.
Because the Jackson Smith went to Seattle. Then Quentin Johnston from TCU went to the Chargers,
Okay.
and then Zay Flowers went to the Ravens. That's who the Cowgirls was trying to get,
Ah.
and so
So
they ended up,
Zay, so they got Zay, Lamar, and Odell. Okay.
boy, that take away Hollywood Brown spot that he used to have before he got traded to the Cardinals. But
Right.
then the Cowgirls took some DN from Michigan. I didn't hear about him in that one. Todd McShay or Mel Kiper's projected drafts. I didn't hear none of his names, so I didn't even know who he was. But the
Right.
Saints pick is in, so we got next after them,
We next. All right, bet. Yeah,
and
I ain't even
then
all
we
the
can end
way.
this live. We like 3 hours and 33 minutes, bro, on this live
I
right here,
see.
and it
I
would have
see.
been
But this is
longer
a
if
dope one.
yeah, and it would have been longer if I didn't get into my little situation earlier. But look what I sacrificed. You know what I mean? And we got my boy Zach up on here. You know what I mean? That was a
Yes,
dope
sir.
interview. Dope interview.
Yes, sir.
And a humble
Absolutely.
character, my nigga. It was like talking to a
Right.
homie.
That's what I was saying. Like that's what I was saying. Like it was just like he been on a podcast with us for the whole season. Like you said, it's like talking to one of the homies. Mad down to earth, mad humble. That was real cool. Real genuine responses, man. It was all love.
Bro.
Appreciate that. That was
And then
dope.
talking to him like a couple of times when he started talking about the Super Bowl, I had to like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, we is talking to the Eagle right now. Like he's that humble, bro. It's like talking to one of the homies. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And he still got that excitement in him from being in the league. You know how some people that start dying down when shit ain't going your way and everything like that.
Yeah.
He one call away. You know what I mean, from making it happen. And look who he said he idolizes in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
D
Killer
Doc and Ed
Slay.
Reed. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. He said he idolized Ed Reed, yeah, in the league
And
overall. But he said, uh
one
huh.
thing, or should I say two things that I took from that interview that I love that we asked those questions is that his
Hmm.
father being a Cowboys fan, and just imagine as a father and your son goes to a rival team and you gonna love your son more than that team no matter what. You know what I mean? That's
Absolutely,
priceless.
family
And
first.
and that's a hell of a story, you know what I mean, to discuss and talk about with your fandom. Like on Sundays when the Eagles ain't playing the Cowboys, he a Cowboy fan. But when it's Eagles Cowboys, he got to wear that Cowboys. You know what I mean?
Right, just like Travis and Jason Kelsey's mom. You know, you see how she did. She ain't never split her love for the Suns. She created a jersey with both teams on the shit. She became like a celebrity throughout the season. You know, keeping family first and still representing family and who they playing for. So that's dope to see stuff like that. You know.
Big facts, and that was like really something that I'm glad that we asked him on that question, because that was a hell of an answer that he gave. I was not expecting him to say father. I could, you know what I mean. I
Right,
could see
right.
the sister and brother or something like that because of that era. Within that era, like a little bit younger than us in our age, it was a lot of Cowboys and San Francisco fans. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
And so
Absolutely.
yeah, so we got 7 minutes. We ain't picked yet. They said we got 7 minutes and counting down.
Copy that. Hey, he reinforced my thoughts on who our biggest rival is in our division. And me and Jay always said this. We always said it was the Giants. So when I asked him who he feel like the biggest threat gonna be in our division this year, and he said the Giants. Yeah, it
Hey,
don't matter
watch
what the
this.
Cowgirls do. It don't
Hey,
matter what the
watch this,
Cowgirls do.
Cash. Watch this,
Yeah.
Cash. Warren, Warren, you there? Just wait till he hop on real quick and see if he's still there.
Uh,
But if he ain't hop on, but I told him that too when I told him about the question. I was like,
yeah.
I guarantee you, he don't say the Cowgirls. I said,
Nah, he
watch him
didn't.
say the Giants or the Redskins, a team we don't think. You know what I mean? And showed up and
Uh
said the Giants.
huh.
Because I was like, he playing the trenches. He in the different trenches. You know what I mean? On the
Right.
special teams
Exactly.
too.
Yeah. I got you.
They got some dogs out there trying to make starting roles on the special teams. And then we didn't
I
ask
got
him
you.
nothing about Dean, but another thing that I was about to say, I mentioned about glad I wouldn't have never thought Jordan Davis was funny.
Right? I always thought he was mad serious. He looked like he just go to work, you know.
Facts. I would
K
I
Killer
would have
Slay, I
lost.
can see that in his personality, but Jordan Davis, I didn't. That threw me off.
Yeah, I follow Slay on all social media platforms, and 100% he a character. I know he was gonna be in it, and that's like you said, it's a DB that he around all the time too. So and I wouldn't be surprised if his locker mirrored Slay's
Right.
because that cat is is funny as hell. So I know damn well he was gonna be one of the ones he say, but I wasn't expecting Jordan Davis to be in there, and then James Bradbury. I knew it was gonna be either him, Smitty, Fox, or Jalen Hurts. That
For
was gonna
best
be the
dress,
best Hurts. Yeah, for the best dress.
yeah. Yeah. Jalen Hurts came through clean from the other night too with the Gucci suit and then the
Man,
matching Rolex, bro. He was looking real clean, and throughout the season he keep it real clean too. So I thought that Jalen would have been the option from the outside looking in.
big facts, and I'm glad he took that deal though. But it's a lot of things that we gonna discuss, moving forward, this season and everything like that. It's just a blessing, spare of the moment. You know what I mean? Not spare of the moment. We planned this, but spare of the moment. We got the interview. Shout out once again to E-Mac and Z-Mac. Zach McPhearson and Emmanuel McPhearson. Greatly
Mhm.
appreciate you, brothers, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, that was dope. But definitely appreciate them making Zach making the time and his brother setting up the link, to make it happen. That's real dope. Real humble dudes, real humble brothers. So that goes to show, like, and he even said it himself. He the type of dude that he'll chill out in other areas. He ain't really on sitting on a high horse because he's an NFL player and a celebrity. So that's real dope to real see that. They don't he didn't forget that he's human at the end of the day. You know what I
and
mean?
and 100%, like when not to say this because he was on our live or whatever, but
Mhm.
Zach McPherson, if Slay was gone, that's who was gonna end up taking Slay's spot.
Mhm.
Every
Right.
time Slay leave out the game, he hopped right in.
Right. Right. Right.
Like
Yeah,
big
that was
facts.
fire. So now I can't wait to create clips for today's show and put them up all over social media. For those of you out there, make sure y'all follow us on Twitter, Facebook, IG. Look out for it. Is there any way we could share those links in the chat, big homie?
Um, I I actually
Well, or
can't.
at least the
I can't.
IG and the Twitter. You can't
I can't right now. I would have to log in and do all that stuff
copy
right
that.
now.
We'll
No.
we'll we'll, we'll put the links probably in the comments afterwards anyway. Make sure you follow us. Definitely, we definitely gonna have some more special guests this season, right?
Oh yeah,
That's the
what's
goal.
the yeah, most definitely.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
That's bad.
So what was you asking Big Warren? What you want to ask him?
Ask who? My bad.
Nah, Superb wanted to ask you something when we was talking about Zach,
That's the Twitter account. Then this is the
the IG.
You got the IG, the Facebook, and the Twitter.
Yeah.
and that's the Instagram.
So yeah,
All right,
appreciate
so Warren,
everybody.
Warren,
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
the pick is in for us. When I told you about that question about what was the question we was talking about?
About Zach, who he feel like is gonna be the toughest team in our division.
And he said the Giants.
What did I
Yeah.
say he was gonna say
You
when
were
we
gonna
when,
say,
when
yeah,
we
you were
talked
gonna
about it?
say the Giants.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I guess we underestimating the Giants, really, low key.
Well,
Just cause
not really.
just cause we put a
So
whooping
Hey,
on
my,
all of
my
them.
boy Louis, my boy Louis was just on the draft right now. My SA partner, you know what I mean? That be doing the skits with the wrestling belt. I don't know if y'all ever seen him and then the dude right there with the to the left of the screen with his face covered with the brim with the
Yeah.
blanket on him right there. They both from up North California and they be doing skits and stuff on
Oh,
on
I know what you're
Facebook.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
that's
what
the
you're talking
homie.
about.
I met him in AZ at a bar. My homie Frank is connected with him. You know, shout out to Sandy and Sean. Frank is connected with them too. You know what I mean? They die hard Eagle fans, man. You know, and that's why I
copy
say,
that.
man, we're gonna have to get out there to Seattle and LA and to Philly for a game this year, man.
hmm Hey, big Warren. Me and Jay, we from New York, so we understand that we feel personally that our biggest rival in the division is always going to be the Giants. So that was our biased opinion, and it was pretty cool to hear him reinforce that. That's how that conversation started. Before you jump back on, so
Yeah,
when I asked him that question, it was dope to hear him say, "Yo, the Giants." You know what I mean? Don't sleep on the Giants.
And he
I was like,
said we beat
okay,
them
yeah,
3 times this year. You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah.
We said
We,
that
but bro,
was
the
fire.
thing is, the Giants. Whenever we play the Giants, though, it's always like a blowout. Especially this season, it's like they'll give you a run for your money. I feel like he would have said. I personally think he would have said the Commanders. Honestly,
That's what you thought. I
Because
would
of
have
their
never thought him
defense.
saying the
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Commanders.
that's what I
bro,
said.
their
I said it was
defense.
either gonna be Washington or New York. I promise, bro. I told my nigga Warren that when we was chopping it up the other day.
Yeah.
Bro, the
Uh,
the Commanders defense is raw, bro. I'm not gonna hold nobody on that. Like
Yeah.
once Young gets straight, I think
Right.
at the end of the day, the NFC East is one of the strongest divisions right now. So, and it's because of everybody's defense.
Right.
So I feel like right now that's our biggest thing we got to focus on, and getting Jalen Carter just kind of like seals the deal on that.
Acclimated.
Yeah. So so it was a good pick, even though everybody wanted B John and all that. It's not necessary right now.
Right. That was a perfect fit. They are everybody saying that.
Hey, they got your boy,
Who they got?
bro. This is Nolan Smith, bro.
Nolan Smith. Hey. Okay.
Bro,
Okay. We got Nolan. Okay.
they banging all the Bulldogs back, bro.
Listen, the Bulldogs won back to
And the
back
Kobe Dean's
last.
there too. The
Huh?
Kobe Dean's at his draft party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so them boys,
Yo, Georgia won this year and last year.
bro. This,
And the crazy part was last year when they won, I was actually in Georgia, bro. That parade was nuts.
oh, for real?
Yeah, that parade was nuts, bro. It kind of what could it was kind of from two different parts. It was like a long. It's hard to compare it to New York. Warren, where you at currently? What state you in? I forgot.
Oh, I'm in Texas, bro.
You in Texas, yeah. So we ain't you. It's hard for you to fathom what I'm talking about because your state is way bigger than New York. But oh shit. Anyway, they went from two different. That parade went from two different parts of Georgia, bro, and they was pretty much walking, and it was far.
my bad. I didn't kick the damn router out for the internet and had to plug it up. Hey, you
Oh
see
no, you good?
Smith, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
bro.
Nolan. We got Nolan.
Bro. That's the best draft, bro. Howie is a legend. Look at them, all them Georgia boys, bro. That they showing
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, Nicole Dean. That's about to be a crazy.
So you got Nolan Smith right next to N'Kobe Dean, and then you got Jordan Davis right next to Jalen Carter, bro.
Bro, the Eagles is
Woo!
bro.
And you
We
got
won
Josh
this
Sweat
draft,
and Hassan Reddick, bro. Oh
bro. We
my
won this
god.
draft, bro.
Woo!
And just imagine how Nolan Smith is gonna feel coming off that injury, knowing that he doesn't have to be no damn all
Mm-hmm.
no Pro Bowler. You get what I'm saying, bro? He gonna get in where he fit in, bro. Once Graham gone, he gonna take that spot.
Bro,
Right.
we got
He
some
probably
dogs on
he
defense,
put
bro.
he came into this team more confident that he has more time to heal and not so much weight on his shoulders. Like that's what I hear you saying, right?
Big facts. And I say no BS or being funny or biased or anything like that. The Eagles won the draft tonight.
No,
Two
that's a
picks in
fact.
the first round, and the people that we got, like,
That's a
stop it,
fact.
stop it. But hey,
That's a
but they
fact.
showing this Super Bowl trophy and the Chiefs about to draft, bro. I'm about to get off this live, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. I feel you.
I'm satisfied with the pick that we got, man. I got my green screen back cracking. I tried to use a blue screen. I'm gonna have to go back to Joanne's and get a lighter color or something and figure it out. But that blue one didn't work for me, man. So we all good though, my brothers, and I appreciate y'all for holding it down for me on my late arrival. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
And shout out
Most
again to
definitely.
Zach Mcphearson, bro. Dope interview, dope questions. You know what I mean? I couldn't be more satisfied. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and run with this. You know what I mean? From the night we almost been on here 4 hours, bro. Once again, I
Yes.
just want to say I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that tuned in and out. You know, during the 4 hours. I know dang well nobody was on the whole time for the 4 hours. I wouldn't be neither. You feel me? So
Yeah.
hey, I couldn't ask for a better first season 2 episode 1. I couldn't ask for a better season going into there. So I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all schedule is free tomorrow. If y'all want to hop on for round 2, you know, for a couple of seconds, you know, after it's over or anything like that. Honestly, I would rather wait, you know what I mean, like a week and determine these free agents and see what's going on after
Mm-hmm.
the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's gonna be some
Right.
trades after this, yeah.
Yeah, big facts, big facts.
Right.
No, but yeah, definitely. And this is only the beginning, bro. Like we just gonna take this all the way out to the end.
Hey,
Right.
So
Right.
hey, a matter
I'm
of
excited.
fact though, are you free cast tomorrow or whenever your next availability is, let me know and I'm gonna hit the inbox, I mean hit the group chat, you know what I mean, also so we can have one of them meetings again like we had the other day before we get on here and chop it up for moving forward with the direction, not the direction, but what we plan on to do with the next episode.
Copy that. Saturday would be my next available day.
I
I'll
won't
be
be.
off Saturday too.
I
Yeah.
won't. I don't think I'll be available Saturday. I may be. It determined. Depends, but I'll figure it out though, bro.
Well,
You
the
know, we'll
good
make it.
news is you 3 hours behind us. So oh nah, that's not a good thing. So the later for you is way later for us.
No, but it'll be cool. I'll figure it out. Just we'll may do it in the morning if Jay is available. We'll do it like early afternoon, like 12, 1, 2 o'clock or some shit like that,
What, your time or my time?
on my time. So that'll be like 5. You know,
Nah, that'll
three,
be like
4,
3 o'clock. Three
like
o'clock over here.
1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah, 12 would be 3, then 1 would be 4, then you know what I mean.
Right.
2 would be 5. Yeah, so something around that time frame if that works for you too, Warren.
Yeah, definitely. You know me, bro. I'll make it work. So
Hey, honestly, I can do something anywhere between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. We just got to link with Jay, but we ain't got to talk about that on here though, man. You know, appreciate
Right.
y'all, man. We chop it up. You know, greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. And we'll
Yes,
send a
sir.
link to us moving forward. Make sure y'all check us out on Spotify also. You know what I mean?
Right.
We greatly appreciate it. Just put in feats in the streets. I mean, excuse me, feats. Put in birds of a feather flock together. You know, feats in the streets is the YouTube that we on here.
Yep.
So just put in birds of a feather flock together on Spotify and you'll be able to see all the episodes that we done before. Once again, appreciate y'all and Howie Roseman, man, MVP.
MVP.
ski
Yo,
All
mask
right.
fly
Howie.
Eagles
Ski,
fly.
it's Ski Mask Howie.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we gonna have to have a picture of a Howie in a Pooh Shiesty mask.
Ah.
All right,
All
fellas.
right. All right, y'all boys.
Uh,
Take it
All right.
easy.